or my camera off.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this.
Vaguely defined.
Though I confess I may have
Vaguely.
miscalculated slightly on my first
Good
try.
grief.
Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course.
What's with some of these names?
Why don't we speak
I
on
mean,
route
they're
to
Harry
Hogwarts?
Potter names.
We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony.
I just
to get
realized my
to.
character
Wonderful
kind
idea.
of resembles
As long as
Taylor
your young
Lautner.
charge here doesn't mind me
Just a
tagging along.
teeny bit.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old
Where
trail
is
of
the
rocks.
stream thing?
Huh?
Now I have to find the freaking live producer because they moved it.
The bad part is, I know a lot of lore involving this game.
Thank you guys for the like on the stream. Appreciate ya. JJ just heard the notification. So since we're doing this the way that we are, I figured that I'd hook JJ up to the whole setup that I usually have going on.
Yeah, he's not as much of a Harry Potter fan as he is of a Star Wars fan.
Yeah. I'll play Star Wars when it comes out. I already have the game pre-ordered. So.
Yeah, apparently you can only see the things pulling that carriage if you witness somebody die.
Yeah, Thestrals.
Yeah,
I read the books.
I did
And
not.
Who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
Are we going to go full evil
Yes,
or
sir.
only the
I'm
quests?
starting school this
Everyone's
May.
going evil right now. I don't want to be too
It
cliche.
is indeed. None of the faculty has
If
ever
it
heard of
comes down
anyone
to it.
being
Yeah.
admitted to Hogwarts.
Don't get me wrong. If the need rises, I will.
As the other
kill
fifth years
somebody.
have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get
Someone
her
gets on my
to
nerves, I might
speak
just go ahead and.
before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor.
Like how you did that with your hands.
Professor
Yeah.
Fig is not only an exceptional teacher.
Sad part is,
he's
I
also
actually own
remarkably
a
intuitive and gifted
a replica of Harry Potter's wand.
Mr.
Have you read the
Osborne gives
Cursed
praise
Child?
and flattery.
No, I
I
have
dare
not.
say it's one of the reasons he's risen.
I have it. I just haven't had time to sit down and read it.
Yeah, it's actually on the shelf in there.
Have you?
My wife.
I don't like how they wrote the book.
I have.
They wrote it like it's a
Opinions
script.
differ as to how
Yeah,
great a
I
threat
think that's the
Ragnarok
biggest part that
really is.
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't like it as much.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues
When I
that
read
the
stuff like that,
I
it kind of gives me a headache for
Is
some
a
reason.
significant threat.
I could see that.
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam.
This game looks really good, though.
She wrote to me about Ranrock before
It's a
she
script.
died.
It's a play.
Wondering
Yeah.
what the ministry knew about his
Or it is a
activities.
script. It's a play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I could respond,
Going off of what I read
Received
of it, I did
it
like
was
it.
the last
Just
thing she sent me.
for me, that's just hard to read.
It came to me via her owl. But with
I've
no
read a lot of stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I can only
didn't
assume
bother
But
me.
she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
I actually have a
Simply
Dooku
from
book that's
Ranrock.
written the same way that I really
cannot open
like.
it. Whatever magic protects
But
this is
also
powerful
Star Wars.
indeed.
It looks like goblin metal.
Goblin metal.
What's that glow?
I don't see.
This
a
was the
glow.
only way JJ could hear the game, by the way.
Nor do
Yeah.
I.
Couldn't find the TV remote.
My wife has liked the stream.
Merlin's beard.
Merlin's beard.
We do.
Good God.
And somebody died.
I turned it up just a tad bit, and it got more intense all of a sudden.
There's those things.
Yep, now the Thestral. It's because you have to see someone die,
Yeah.
and that just happened. Someone just got eaten by a dragon. Why is the music so much louder than everything else? It's a main way we learned in primary. Oh, a port key. Okay. Okay. I do know a lot about Harry Potter because I did read the books when I was a child. Oh, look at that, a British squirrel.
Are you all right?
Why didn't they smack the ground?
I was weirded out by the fact that that was your name for a second.
Take
I was like, wait, what?
I figured, why not? I never do that.
I'll write you in a second.
Your character's a lot less pale than you are.
I know. I didn't feel like fidgeting with the character creation too much.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing?
If you can
Attacking a
ride
carriage
Thestrals
mid-air?
and you Avada
A typical
Kedavra
dragon
someone,
would never.
will people just go,
Professor?
what are you riding?
Sir?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So far,
that
I
key
like the
was
game. It
found
ain't even
in
fully
the
downloaded yet.
Portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific
Oh, I forget
place.
your character as a child. I was like, how do they not know what a port key is?
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would,
I would.
but stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Well, this is before Voldemort, I think.
Yeah.
Another George dead. Oh my god. This does look very similar to where
Take us.
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected.
like how they're like yelling
Miriam
over a
sent
giant
that
waterfall.
port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George...
Was it George or
died in
Fred that became
pursuit
holy?
of
I
whatever
don't
it was
remember,
meant to
actually.
lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
It's been a long time since
Let's
I've
see if we
seen
can
or read
find a
Harry
path,
Potter.
however faded it may be.
The path to
Mind your
Hogwarts.
step.
You heard the professor.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question.
At least the
Miriam
character
spent
talks.
years
Oh,
searching
yeah.
for evidence of a long
Thank
forgotten
God.
form of ancient magic.
This would be a much more boring game if the character was
Yes,
very silent
a
the whole time.
powerful magic wielded by a
Can you imagine if they went peanuts?
Seems to have been lost.
You know,
to
like,
time.
yeah. The only ones you can understand are the kids, and the adults are like,
Hogwarts Castle was built by and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic.
I'm right here, you don't have to
I
holler.
don't know where she came into possession of the port key.
There's this
But
waterfall
I
right
am
there.
certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down
Ah,
below.
there's a
This
path.
way.
But, sir, why was your wife searching
I'm prepared
for
to help if
evidence
someone
of
comes in
lost
calling you a
magic?
transphobe.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from
Good,
the wizarding
'cause
world. Spoke
I'm
of the
not.
good it could do. But magic
I can't
is
speak
no
for JJ.
different
I'm
from
not
holy
too worried
power.
about it.
I'm
What
not a
really matters
transphobe.
Is the one who wields it.
I'm the most accepting person in Pet Farms.
Is that ice?
And
It's
we've
not
got a
cold
Gen
enough
Zer
here.
in Pet Farms.
It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
The what?
Focus on the center.
He wants you to play with your wand in front of him, JJ.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, I didn't think about
That was a bit rougher
the people
than I'd
calling people
expected.
names about this game.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Your wand handling is improving, JJ.
Bird.
Oh god. I thought you just shot a bird.
I tried.
I was like, Jesus.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
I just look up at the stream and a bird explodes. Sir, I don't think I should play with my wand. It's a bit thin to have fun with. Oh my god.
Steady yourself.
Gross.
Arrow.
Well, that's neat. He's gonna Dumbledore the bridge. That takes some skill.
Yeah.
In the movie, the only person you really see doing that is Dumbledore.
Almost
I think
there.
Hermione does it once too to fix Harry's glasses.
Yeah, but that's like a little version of it. Dumbledore's the only one that actually like reassembles a house. And even then, it's like, oh, he's super powerful, so you don't even think twice about it.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect
This just
they
turned into
valued their
Zelda.
privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason.
The portkey.
Let's have a look around for anything that seems
Oh, Mad Eye does do it
out
too.
of
Yeah.
place.
I'm assuming there's a keyhole inside the wall.
You to put your wand in it. There's too many
Professor,
wand jokes I can make.
It's a mural of some kind.
A mural.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Why don't you repair it?
Yeah, that
Just
would
saying.
that would only make sense, right? It's weird that you're louder than me for once.
Well, partially because I have the microphone in the right place this time.
That and I'm like you're the focus of the stream today.
Professor.
So.
This statue,
This may have been his home.
You don't say.
Meaning all of the Order of the Phoenix can do it. Sir, my wand is very flexible. Would you like to see? Oh my god.
that enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
What's this?
Professor Fig!
Oh. Okay, that means bad.
Usually. Things that are whispering are not normally good things.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured
This looks
that
like the wall that
enchanted
told Rey
stone
that she was
here?
adopted
And how is there a room behind it?
in Star Wars.
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the
Parcel
portkey
tongue. It does kind of sound like parcel tongue. You just immediately resorted to attacking it.
Well, yeah.
Merlin's name?
Merlin.
This heart.
Now it says wake the
Where
goblin.
are we?
I don't believe it.
The room of requirement. That is what it looks like. Are you at the bank now?
See, this is why I would
Hello?
never be in a Harry Potter movie. I'd go up to anyone sleeping going, ah! Scare the crap out of them.
Wake up.
It can't be.
It can't be.
Just a moment. Ooh.
It can't be what?
If
Cue the silly music.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Oh, it is Gringotts.
Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
I wonder if it's a branch bank or if this
The
is
key.
or if it's the Gringotts.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
A goblin who is polite so far. Yeah, it's not like D&D
He's
goblins
hiding something.
or anime goblins. Harry Potter goblins are completely different.
But yeah, he has to be hiding something.
After you.
I already
That's a
don't trust him.
Very odd.
When can I kill him?
I like how the teacher gets the goodsy. Oh, no.
Keep your hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
Why is he so polite?
That was a little dark. If you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds.
I do love
In
this.
fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vault you see now
Lobby.
are the newest.
Oh, that's cool.
Private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a
I can
service.
speak for the books.
It
but
still
the movie
bugs
ones
me.
aren't very
He's so
polite.
polite.
You'll want to take a breath.
A what?
It reminds me of Shigarath and
That
Tom
water
Ellis.
washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was
Giggity.
commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the
Good
deepest
grief.
part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Oh, no.
Is something gonna attack us? Nope.
That one looks rude. Why are their hands so big?
I can forgive one being polite.
Vault number.
Vote number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
I still don't trust him. He has to be a bad guy in disguise or something.
I'm having like deja vu. If Heather comes through that door right now, I'm gonna flip. Yeah, I get to actually interact with the chat today as Pet Farms.
Where he was glowing.
Because I'm not playing a game.
Portkey container.
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
We're gonna go there later on. Got it. That's how this usually goes.
We're gonna sneak in there now. Surprised that you aren't on Twitch right now. Either that or the notifications are being weird. Weirder than those who cursed Macbeth. No, we're trying something different at this point.
When was the last
We're gonna
time
play
this
this
vault
for a
was
little bit on
accessed?
Twitch, and then we're gonna switch over and probably play something like Fortnite on Twitch.
Yeah, we still need to go ghost hunting with Tanner.
Yeah, we're gonna do some different stuff from now on. Trying something. I want to stick the story stuff over here and the action-oriented stuff over there. I thought about doing YouTube and Facebook for this one, but
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
what I'm probably gonna do is download the archives for this and then put them up on YouTube later. We'll do a couple hours of this and then switch over to Fortnite or something.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir.
Because
I
JJ
wonder
got
if
off
you might-
early today. We have some extra time.
Yeah, they cut back my hours.
And then close the door.
Wait.
What about the story with action or action with story? We'll
That was certainly unexpected.
we'll deal with that when we get to it.
Let me think.
Star Wars Fallen Orders sequel. I forget what that one's called, but that one will also be on here.
Revelio.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing.
Actually,
shall
I'll
we?
probably do Star Wars on
Ready your
all of
wand
them.
and focus.
Let's see.
Huh. So my question is, do you have to do that every time?
No. And it's done.
Skyrim, I'm guessing D&D on here.
I saw something.
Honestly,
Move
I've
a
thought
bit
about just
closer
doing
and
D&D
try
on
again.
YouTube. That's going to be a discussion with the group, though.
A door.
And honestly, with JJ sitting here, he's the other one that makes
There's that
decisions.
symbol again.
So that's also a
I don't
question
suppose
for
you see a
him,
way
too.
to-
I do, Professor. That symbol.
But
has
he's
the same
focusing on
glow
the
as
game.
The one I saw in the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about
When
to
we get a
discover
moment
the
to,
secret of this vault.
Stop for a second.
Lead the
We'll,
way.
Yeah.
we'll discuss it.
Lumos,
My one weakness.
this is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
earn our way out?
We could just do it on
Do you
Twitch,
think
too.
This is some sort of test.
And then put it on
I
YouTube
do.
afterward.
But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There
I
will
don't
be
know.
no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
YouTube did really well on Facebook, so YouTube did very well on Facebook. D&D did very well on Facebook. Like we held an average of like 60 viewers when we played it on here. So
Yeah. That's when we didn't get sidetracked.
yeah,
I see something.
you're
up
not
ahead.
a wizard, Harry.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Weird. The glow, but on the floor. What's up, Low Five?
That looks dangerous. I'm going to touch it.
What happened?
What did you do?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all
You're
right?
not a hairy wizard, Harry.
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
It's Leviosa.
Caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
The
I
one
see
right
some
below
sort
you.
of statue, but
You
only
can't
as
see
a
that.
reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw
Just
reflected
an
in the
oversized
floor.
dwarf.
It is. The reflection's still there.
When can
but
I
the
fight it?
statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Huh.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
I'm guessing this is just a way to learn the spell,
Yeah.
and then you can just use it whenever. Hopefully. Hopefully you don't have to do that every time. Weeping Angel? I hope not. I don't think JJ's seen Doctor Who, so he probably wouldn't
Lumos.
understand that.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Do I get to fight it now?
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Do you get to learn actual attack spells?
Protego.
Ooh, a shield.
Save some for me.
That was cool. Deposo. You're just hitting at 3 damage a hit. Like
You
we're
have
going
it.
in and Weeping Angel, we're locked in a room together. That would be bad.
Okay, it's like Spider-Man.
You gotta learn potato or potato.
Stay close.
Revelio.
Worth the shot. What's that?
That was my brother's name
Professor. Professor Fig.
on
Professor, where are you?
like Fortnite and
This
stuff.
isn't good.
Or it's
Where am I
at least what
supposed
we
to
called
go?
him when we streamed together. Potato.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Because I was Graceful Eggplant and he was Potatum.
Yeah.
because I thought it was funny.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Oh, because that just makes sense, doesn't it?
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
You got me in a...
Lumos.
Lumos? Oh, now I'm a little louder. Now I can hear me a lot better. And I can move this further away from my face. Have you watched Once Upon a Time Disney? Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. My wife really liked it for a good bit. Protego. Oh, okay. Is that just Lumos on your quick bar?
I think so.
Oh, you can use Stupefy. That's cool. Neat. Imagine keeping the Weeping Angel in Pandora's box. Huh. I've been watching the Adventures of Vox Machina, and they have a basically a Pokeball in their D&D campaign. They have a bear that's like a traveling companion, and they keep the bear in this little thing that they can use as like a Pokeball. And they used it for their barbarian Grog in the newest episodes.
Okay, I can run now.
And it was cool because he's like fighting this big barbarian dude. They're throwing down. He's losing. So their archer just goes, or ranger or whatever. She's like, I got an idea. It may not work. And she puts him in the Pokeball thing. And flies up in the air with this broom that she's got. And then she just drops him out of it. And he takes his axe and just brings it down on this other dude and splits him in half. And their cleric's like, we gotta work on your landings, buddy. Made a game, Kiss, Marry, Kill, but for movies and TV shows. Burn, watch, binge.
There you are. How did you...
Oh, wow. Kyle, thank you for the multiple likes, my dude. They haven't showed up on there.
I found this floating above that.
Strange warts. Oh, God.
That isn't only a basin
The Everything Marvel podcast has reacted to the stream. Thank you.
for viewing memories.
Okay.
Kyle Jones has reacted to the stream. That is also Kyle Jones at the Everything Marvel podcast and Bid Era Gaming. So if you want to check out some streams, he streams pretty regularly over at Bid Era Gaming. He's actually also local. He doesn't live that far from where I do, which is very strange. He's like right around the corner.
Oh.
And I don't think I've ever met him in person. It's very weird.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Pig pimple?
Perhaps too well.
Gross.
I wonder if the path we've created...
That does sound like something from Harry
May be
Potter.
impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot...
They look
will
like
not
Assassin's
be
Creed
enough,
characters.
Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes.
Oh,
And if we
it's
are
a
correct,
Hogwarts.
Charles, the witch or
Pig
wizard
pimple.
who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Gross. You got me. I'm gonna mute myself when I do that.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that
Wait.
Miriam had always believed existed.
He just asked if he could see magic.
Never.
Can they not see when they cast a spell?
Miriam,
It de-
and perhaps George,
I think it's a different kind of
died
magic.
in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant.
Put it this way, he sees magic no other wizard can see.
I mean, that makes sense, but I was just picturing like when they
The key to understanding why.
when they cast a spell, they just assume it works.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
Who were they?
But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
Burn, watch, binge. Original Dragon Ball, original Naruto, original Pokemon.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to...
I'd say burn the original Naruto because Shippuden's better.
And why are you?
No.
Watch original Pokemon,
Just
binge original
give
Dragon
me
Ball.
Whatever it is you found here, and we can
Personally.
let bygones be bygones.
Sir,
I'm gonna use that
They
voice
have
for a
the key to
character
the
for
vault.
D&D. Just gonna throw that out there. I like
Choose
that
your
voice.
next words wisely.
That one.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Whoa. Ew.
I have no patience for traitors.
That noise.
Now, where were we?
Where were we?
Giving you anything. Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
That is a child, sir. You should try Tom Ellis, Lucifer type character. JJ actually has a very similar character to Lucifer from the show.
Oh. Oh.
Neat.
Do I get to fight that?
I'd say Baracus is very similar to Lucifer
And he's a tiefling.
in like every personality trait. Even the very androgynous, like you can't tell what sexuality he is kind of character. Big guy from the first Thor. You're talking about the armor. JJ knows what I'm talking about. What is the name of that armor?
I can't think of it.
It's like the Destroyer or something.
Destroyer armor?
Maybe?
Are you all right?
A dwarven centurion made of
I've
ebony.
never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
The Forbidden Woods?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Oh, there's the theme. That's the
We have a
Hogwarts.
photo ceremony to get to.
They call that the Hogwarts theme. Like the Star Wars theme is very basic, and then
Yeah.
there it is. Dun, bum.
Oh, and I wanted to ride the train.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. It's Hedwig's theme? That can't be right.
I know that ain't Hedwig.
And we're gonna mute this because I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted. I can still kind of.
They might have it under free use. I think I remember them saying something about that, but
It's always. I can still hear it. Where is it coming from?
I don't know.
It's not loud enough for it to get caught on the game, though. There we go. Yeah, that's one of those songs that I'm like, like when they play the Star Wars theme in games, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Or when we played Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that one was bad. HBO was really bad about that.
Yep, we got copyrighted on every single video we left that
We
in.
haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
I did actually look up at one point a metal cover of it though that I was gonna put as the theme, and Mark wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, I know.
need to study this
I was gonna
as
put
soon
it
as I
over
can,
it.
but
He
first
didn't
I
let
must
us do a
contact
lot of
the
things.
ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened.
Because he's like,
this evening
they'll still
between
copyright
you
that one.
and
No,
me.
they won't.
Of course, sir.
The person that made the song is not copyrighted.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Slytherin.
That's the headmaster. I think he's a Slytherin headmaster, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny. And he's also a black, if I remember correctly.
He is.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
That's quite the middle name there.
To meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
It's also Simon
The
Pegg,
sorting
which is
ceremony
awesome.
is over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly
Rumours.
losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky,
I don't
we
like him.
might still
When
be
I
able to
said
get you
that, it
sorted
came out
this
very
evening.
Scottish, and I apologize. I think he's British.
I'll be in touch.
Have you seen Shaun of the Dead? That's like one.
Yes, I have.
That's like one of my favorite zombie movies ever.
Mark used to get so mad at me because I kept saying he looked just like,
The dude from
yeah.
the other guy, yeah.
Professor Weasley.
He would get so mad. He goes, I look nothing like him. I was like, no, you look just like him.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're just
You look just as much like him like I look like Paul Blart. That's the only reason when I shave, I don't keep a mustache. Slytherin.
Yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
That's not the same voice. This is all you.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has
Paul
much
Blart
to
Mall
offer
Cop.
at
Yeah, I think that's what he was referencing.
Yeah, I was.
And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom. I wonder.
I could not have that on my head. That would freak me out.
I
It's moving
detect
and talking, and it was, I don't know.
a certain sense of... What is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You
You're taking your
recently
personality
learned that
test
you
for-
possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
You know what
I
I'm
just
trying,
said.
right?
Yeah, I know what you're aiming for.
Yep.
I like how it's like, you can choose a different one.
Nope. Slytherin.
You belong in
Slytherin. And I'll take that hat.
Nice.
I'm also Slytherin.
Yeah, if I took the time to do my Warner Brothers
And
account,
one more thing.
I would have automatically
Due to
gotten
the
that.
unfortunate injury on the
Yeah,
pitch
I,
of our siblings final, this year's Quidditch
I
season
also
has
am
been
Slytherin on
cancelled.
Pottermore. So
I have every one of my accounts synced up to my Warner Brothers account.
Enough. It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me.
it's like
You
Footloose.
are here to focus on your academic
You're not
futures.
allowed.
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I
Oh, God.
I'm sure you all have plenty to do.
Have you
before
just read
classes begin
Macbeth
tomorrow.
in school? Is that why you're making so many references? Ambition, but is he willing to go after it? Is
Professor
this a Macbeth
Weasley.
situation?
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
It doesn't surprise me that a Weasley was a professor.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
They also wanted to
Nice to meet you as
weasel
well,
some of the
Professor.
characters
As Deputy
Yeah.
Headmistress, it is my distinct honor
without
to
having the
serve your
characters from the
common
show or the
Right this way.
books and the games.
Which
or
th- which
in the
this is a
movies and
prequel.
stuff. Yeah.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure
You're an
you'll
older
get
kid,
through.
but I don't care.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much.
I wonder if you
This
transferred
is
from
the
a different
entrance to the
school or something.
Slytherin common room.
No, I think
In
you
order
were
to enter,
technically
one must simply speak
homeschooled.
the correct password.
That,
odd.
that old man taught him.
I guess that makes sense.
Very well.
He is British.
Aspiration.
I love that.
Cool.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back
I do
in the
know
morning
each
to collect you
house
for
has
your
their own
first
chain of
class.
missions,
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
but only one of them
welcome.
go to
I
Azkaban.
hope you
I
enjoy
can't remember
your
which
first
one.
night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Yeah, we just got past Duncan's kids finding out about their dad's death, and they're getting ready to flee. I had an AP English class my freshman year of high school. We did Macbeth and stuff like that. That's why I was like, oh, I know he's probably
Looks like everyone's gone.
going through that in
Let's
school.
head to the common room.
I love this. I know I've done said that, but
I'm not a huge Harry Potter nut. Like,
I wouldn't say I'm a nut, but you and I both know if the game gave you the Millennium Falcon, the Star Wars game gave you the Millennium Falcon, you know you'd be adventuring around, nerding out.
oh yeah, I do that anyway and stuff like that. Ravenclaw is the worst quest line. Either Slytherin or Gryffindor does Azkaban.
If I'm correct,
Huh.
Ravenclaw is the shortest one.
I actually watched a video where somebody said that. Yeah.
Wonder where the blind Slytherin is.
Which is weird because it depends on which email I use, whether or not I would be a
Suppose
Ravenclaw.
some Introductions are in order.
Because I have multiple accounts. I took all the Pet Farms accounts. We have 2 emails for Pet Farms. I used both of them to try and retake the test.
Steal someone's food.
You just stole some random food off a table and then spun a thing around while they're talking crap about you.
Can
Hello.
I help you? Ah,
The blind
the
guy
new
stares at
fifth
you
year.
leaning on a wall.
I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to
Sebastian.
Slytherin.
Thank you.
If I
Not
remember
everyone has a
from some of the
ministry
videos I've
escort to
seen,
school.
He was a
he's
friend of Professor
over
Fig's,
by
who nearly
one of the
joined us for the ride.
windows.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
That kid's a nice Slytherin.
Nice to meet you.
That seems like a problem.
What are you reading?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things.
If I'm
but
correct, I
not
actually
exactly
do
what I was looking
know
for.
his story.
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
It's something that
But not
involves a
every spell
sister.
you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
I don't trust him.
Which, look at the last thing we didn't trust. Not the nice goblin.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with him. He actually followed his job to
So
the T.
he's the Hermione of the team? Probably. He's the smart
Are
one.
you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation
His face
for
didn't
another
match
time.
that.
Yeah.
It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Heather came over. I was laughing at something I was watching on an anime yesterday, and Heather comes in the living room and she's like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, I don't laugh like All Might. I was like, how dare you?
Let me do that.
That's cool.
Finger slipped.
The Slytherin common room
Although
shows the
there,
lake.
There is an Easter egg. If you have enough patience to keep shooting magic at the window, something will attack the window.
Huh.
I'm not going to do it because I don't have enough patience right now.
Out of everyone at Pet Farms, who's the most like
There
each
he is,
member
the
of
blind
Harry
guy.
Potter?
I think he's blind.
I think I heard one.
Heard what?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
blind.
the mermaids. I assume that's what they were talking about.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet
Well,
you.
on the
Ominous.
nose, don't you
You
think?
certainly had a memorable
Name
arrival.
is ominous.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in
I
the
hate
right
that
path.
laugh.
I'd say
Do let me know if I
Michael
can
is
be of any
probably
help as you
Ron.
navigate your first days
Yeah.
here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants.
He reminds me of a
Salazar
Malfoy.
Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something
Let's
I'm
see.
especially proud of, mind you.
There's only
He's
3.
obsessed with blood
There's only 3 members of the
Pure
Harry
blood
Potter team,
mania.
though, technically.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
So if you use just me,
Did that student
me,
say he
you, and
thought you were
Tanner,
a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know.
a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along
Voldy
with.
McBoldy.
Known to keep some first
Oh my
years on
God.
the lookout for hours.
He's related
Thank
to
you, Ominous.
Voldemort?
Very nice to meet
Oh.
you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
That's odd.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
I don't like her.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Warn you.
Checkmate. Told you.
She's Scottish.
You should have listened to me.
That was a little creepy.
I know who
What?
you are.
She like
You're the
turned
new
around and you
visitor,
were
the one
standing
who
there.
barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I kind of like that
I'm
accent.
Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with
No,
you.
it's
in
not
Fig.
her
I could have
accent I got a
lured that
problem
dragon
with.
away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
She's
Legendary.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione first year.
We handled it.
He just said
And I
it?
think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would
He's a
have been
descendant
kindling.
of Sally Slytherin?
Yeah.
Not the
Oh,
way I fly.
I guess
The
that
way
would,
he
Perhaps
talked,
one
he
of
made me
these days
think
I'll
of
show you a thing or
Malfoy.
two about flying.
that would make
I
him
can teach you
related
more
to
than Kagawa
Voldemort.
ever
Yeah.
did. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
I thought you were not supposed to do that.
Do what?
I thought you're not supposed to be flying on
Are
your
you a
broom.
keen Wizard chess fan?
No, you're just not allowed
You
to
knew that
do
boy was
the
going to lose the match.
Not really.
game.
Much too sedate a pastime
Quidditch.
for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always
See, I was
so
paying
obvious.
attention.
Why does no one else see
If
it?
you use like just me, Tanner, and JJ though, I feel like
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I
this
make
is very
time.
biased depending
There's
on who you're
nothing
talking
like swerving
to.
through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the
What's
mind.
with that guy just staring at her?
Because if you use the main 3
Goodbye,
Harry
Imelda.
Potter
Nice meeting you.
members, I feel like I'm more
Is the new fifth
Hermione.
year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
JJ just looks like Hagrid. You're just missing the hair. I'm kidding.
You're good.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first
Tanner-
day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming
Tanner's
of this day
probably
for a long
more
time.
Ron,
believe
and
I'm
then
here.
Yeah.
that throws you into Harry Potter, I guess.
Honestly, he's
You
to me
only
he,
have one
he
first
makes me
day
think
at
of
Hogwarts.
Ron
Now,
fused
in
with
light
one of
your
his brothers.
unique situation, joining us as a fifth year,
Like
you'll need to
he
catch up
has
with your
the
classmates and not fall
More
back.
of a sense of
hu-
humor,
Yeah, he has
yeah.
the sense of humor of
Especially
one of
as
his
you'll be
brothers.
expected to complete your
Or both of them.
OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will
Oh.
determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Extraordinary.
Here you are.
So I didn't mention this on stream yet, but I put us on a new app that's very similar to TikTok. It looks exactly the same as TikTok. But it's called Clapper, which kind of sounds like a porn app. But
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning.
we
so
have
that you
42
master all
followers on
that's
it, and there's
expected of a
3
fifth year.
videos. I put us on it
You are
yesterday.
advised to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Hello, Potter.
Thank you, Professor, but
Do every one of us have like a bag of holding or something?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any
Well, that's the
questions you
fan
may
theory of how they use the
Walk with me
bathroom in
and
the
we
Harry
shall
Potter
proceed to the
universe.
test.
They just
have. This way.
I'm gonna wind up killing a
I
cat.
certainly would have appreciated something like
That's
the field guide
unintentional
when I was
too.
It's a mimic chest, JJ.
Using the guide will
That's actually the
also
house
train
chest.
you
You have to
be
find
alert to your
collectibles to unlock it.
The guide will give you
We've only
opportunities to
fought
practice
mimics
your
like
magic
one
and
time
educate
in
yourself
D&D.
about wizarding lore.
Neither of us have ever
In my
actually
other
thrown.
group, that one of them actually has a pet mimic. It's also a sword.
That's kind of a neat concept. That one just blinked.
Oh, I know.
Why
I
don't
gotta
you
turn invisible to
cast
walk up to it.
Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide.
They used to just go where they stand and make it away. Yeah.
Oh.
Lumos.
If they just kind
Wrong
of
button.
wave their
Revelio.
wand.
Okay.
You can hear me making popping noises because I'm ADHD and I'm not doing anything. That's a chocolate frog logo. Like the pentagram, or not pentagram, pentagon.
Clever, isn't it?
Pentagram's a different
Keep
thing.
your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Outside of the castle. I'm curious as to when they're going to start modding stuff into this game.
Oh, they already have. guess what one of them is?
What's
Thomas the
that?
Tank Engine.
Oh.
In place of your broom, Thomas the Tank Engine.
I was going to say, I know it's going to be a bunch of broom things.
Ah, good timing.
Because I was already
Perfect
thinking of, like, it would be
opportunity to
really
show you how to
funny to
use
do, like,
food
some of
frames to get
the
around a bit
Fortnite
quicker.
gliders.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Because it'd be really easy to do that. Can't say much longer. But remember the event, the Pokemon Go events. There's events in Pokemon Go. I'm kidding. I actually don't play that game very much. So I really only play it when I'm around my nieces and nephew. Like, that's the only time I ever play Pokemon Go. And last time they were here, they used all my Pokeballs. So. Like a month ago. I just heard my bag pop in the microphone.
Okay, it's a fast travel thing.
Huh. I was like, what is all that?
And I wanted to search for more stuff, but
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
So I keep seeing all this stuff that's like,
You can
oh,
get
don't
almost
leave your
anywhere in the
PS5
castle
vertical,
quickly
or
from
it'll
Central
do.
Hall.
It does something. It like wears down some of the
Always something happening here. It's
the
the
stuff
heart of
that like the
hive.
adhesive stuff that they
King's
use when they
Cross
build
Station.
computers and stuff.
let me do that.
So
So one thing, this controller has a hair
That should be
trigger.
all for now. You'll be
I didn't even
expected to
touch it
attend
and it's
both
doing it.
charms and
That's Heather's
defense
controller.
against the dark arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You also haven't had much experience with a PlayStation 5 controller.
What will I learn in Charles' class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining
It's not how I would have spelled
and a
Ronan,
talented
but
teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend
please
oneself
teach them to
against the
throw
evils
efficient curve
that
throws.
lurk
It takes
behind
about a half
walls.
hour to master.
A mastery of defense against the
You're not
dark
wrong.
arts is required for those who aspire to become
For the Pokeballs and Pokemon Go.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted
She's
Professor
7. I don't think she's going to learn how to throw a Pokeball correctly.
in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine,
You're only like
enjoy
16
many
or
a cup of
17,
beer
but
there
there's
with friends in
beer.
due course.
Thank
But to
you,
be a-
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
You
and
can actually
have
buy
much
butter
to
beer.
learn.
Yeah.
And
Happily,
it's
your
like
professors have agreed to create additional
butterscotch
assignments for
cream
you
soda.
outside
And it's
of class.
actually pretty
You'll be
good
up to speed in no time.
if you like cream soda.
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did, Professor.
He's been
At
terribly
least the
vague
basics.
as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened
What's
after
with the
that
screen?
awful dragon attack.
But
My
I spotted something
suspicion
with a
is that there's
screen.
more to the story than a search for belongings.
if it does
and
again,
an
I'll point it
extended
out.
Trip up to the castle.
Oh, is it screen tearing?
No, it was weird. Like there was a weird pulse there for a second, and it stopped.
I did at 12 and then started around that time. The time the game
We
started.
did take a bit of
Huh.
a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I
That game's been
presume
out.
Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes.
Oh.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it
Huh.
seems.
For all these people
Well,
calling
just
people
glad you both
transphobes,
arrived in one piece.
they didn't use pronouns.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I got
wouldn't say
married
I
in
chose the
2016.
dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
You know, the one detail that I
Good
always
luck
really
today.
like
And
in video
remember to
games is
use
not in this
your
game.
Field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
That girl in the background has no
invaluable
facial
to me,
expression.
Also,
as I'll be using
no
it to
like
keep up to date
detail.
on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me
They're
in my
background characters, they're
classroom
fine.
after
And
you've
they're
attended
doing the
both
same
classes
loop.
today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
Oh,
What the heck?
I knew something was here. What was that? Oh,
Huh.
gotta go find a butterfly somewhere.
Did that door just open on
It's
its
good
own?
to see you,
I
Professor.
think somebody walked
And
in.
you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed
hoping.
yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
You know, if you didn't know you were
This path we've embarked
like in
upon
a
will
spellcasting school, calling her a
may
witch would be
require a bit
kind of
more
awful.
Yeah.
flexibility with your time than
Like
she would
witch.
approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
What you're saying is you don't
Now,
trust the
as
headmaster.
capable as you are,
That looks
I
so much
believe
better on
the
my
ability
computer
you
monitor
possess
than it does on my
obliges
TV.
you to be well-trained.
It's just my
Happily,
monitor
you
has
have
some
the
screen
benefit of
tearing.
an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
The colors are better on
Speaking
it
of
though.
guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from
It's really
Professor
bright on that
Weasley,
TV.
why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. I like the 3D map. That's cool. I wish more games had that. Oh gosh. Ugh. JJ's just really focused on what he's doing.
I was just reading it.
Defense against the dark arts charms class.
That'd be too simple right off the bat. I'm gonna go here.
They spelled defense weird. I hate the way British people
The
spell
map
things.
is enchanted to help you find your way.
It's not how we
This'll be
spell it in
incredibly
America.
helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy
Dude's
Mr.
teeth
Ollivander.
look chipped
He's
on
an
that one side.
exceptional craftsman and a
probably
good
is.
friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about
Did he say
our
Ollivander?
mysterious locket. For
Think
now,
so.
focus on your
You're
classes
carrying
and
a
pay
wand.
attention.
Yes,
More
but
than
it's a
your
loner.
owls may hinge on the magic
Kinda
you
like
are
the
able
one
to
from,
master
Fantastic
within these
Beasts.
walls.
Yeah. Then it goes back to you standing there with the wand in your hand. Also, like I was talking about earlier for the people on the stream, we will be going from being live here after we're done with this stream, and we're gonna hop over to Twitch and YouTube for some Fortnite. So.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, somehow I get it.
But I figured we could do a couple hours of this, and then
Yeah.
that way we got some different content on different platforms.
That's trippy.
Revelio.
That's actually kind of cool, though.
Off on another adventure, are we?
That picture just talked to you.
Uh-huh.
Harry Potter is weird.
Okay.
Too bad Munchlax is event locked in Pokemon Go. My wife is a huge fan of Snorlax. I don't know why. She just all of a sudden is like super obsessed with Snorlax. And she didn't know that he had like a baby form, or it had a baby form with Munchlax. There's a cat. Are you gonna pet the cat?
Might as well. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you. Yet.
Yet.
Let's face it, I don't have the controller completely down. So I might
There it is. It took me a minute.
Seriously, what was that? Why do I feel like I know where I'm at?
I don't know.
Revelio.
There's a chest in the bathroom. That's a big bathroom.
That does explain where I know where I'm at.
I like that they chose like classical music. Wait, why the record scratch? Oh, it's because he was like, not yet. That's how it was supposed to be timed, but I couldn't remember where it was. And then
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
look at that.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
I love that accent.
Shall we begin?
When it's done properly, it sounds really good.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But
I like how I
am
don't
confident
really have to
you will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of
go in a
such
specific order
challenge.
the
Right?
classes.
Now, everyone,
Yeah.
please open
You
your
don't have
records
like a class
to page
schedule. You just go
517.
wherever.
But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charm?
I've seen so many people that are like, I haven't even gone to a class yet, and I've been playing for like 8 hours.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of
The
the
bad
dance
word
floor.
that was said in that one
Now
first-person
let's put those
shooter
textbooks
game.
to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are.
I
and
don't even know what you're
turn
talking about.
summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you.
Oh, a
Take your
Ravenclaw.
place
Look at
now.
that. Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
Accio!
Give me my book back.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential.
It's
but
because it's a
remember,
video game.
potential is nothing without practice.
This would be very boring if you had to learn
Might
from
just
the
rival
beginning.
Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking.
Sir, there are
we might
birds
have
in the
ourselves
hallway.
A little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
You're just holding a bird.
They can start calling me Pigeon Pockets.
Oh, God.
Why'd that one catch you off guard?
What do you got in your pockets? A bird.
I've always
No, seriously.
found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
What's that moving in your pocket?
Hey, it's Hagrid's hut.
Yeah, I was going to say,
What
that's Hagrid's
better
house.
than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
I would have had them completed the test, innocence lost at that point. This is my favorite part of Red Dead. Have you played Red Dead 2?
Newest students start us off.
You know the point I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very simply,
Now
cast
you were
Accio
playing with your
on
wand
the
earlier, and now you're
Accio.
playing with balls.
Relinquish your charm. Excellent control there. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But
Is that your wand in your pocket, or are you just excited to see me?
Very good.
Red Dead's great. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Red Dead 2 again after Star Wars
That's it.
and Skyrim. Star Wars will interrupt Skyrim, for sure. What the heck? Oh.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Okay.
Miss Onai,
I really hope
you
that they
care to give
remaster
our
Red
new
Dead 2
student
for
a bit of a challenge?
new gen.
Come on up.
Okay, what exactly we
'Cause
do?
I'd love to see that.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you.
Oh,
are
you're going to be the
red.
blue ones.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
What was her name? Ooh.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Okay, JJ.
Accio!
Crap.
Be sharp.
She's going to kick your butt.
Maybe.
It's not looking good right now.
No.
He called her Miss Onai.
Oh.
Splendid!
Here we go.
She's good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting her.
That is how it's done.
You have... Oh, no. I was going to say, you have to get the 50 to even be close.
Done.
Yeah. I don't care. Still fun.
Never played
Let us make
2.
this a
I
bit
hear it's
more
sad. Or
interesting,
great,
shall we?
sad, but great. 2 is awesome. One of my favorite video games ever. It is literally in my top 3. Red Dead 2.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
My favorite video game is Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, which is an older Star Wars game. But... Oh!
There we go.
They only gave her 30 for that?
Oh, wow.
And then her ball got knocked out.
Stop.
Oh, they took away her points. Because her ball fell.
I at least want to beat her. And
The ebony crossbow you came across. It is Creation Club. I can't get it, sadly. Oh, okay.
there we go.
So it's because I have the anniversary edition.
Excellent control there.
I'm getting better.
She's going to get hit by that box. Oh!
Oh, wow.
It pushed her right where she needed to be. You might actually hit hers. Oh no! And then you moved it right into a different spot. Oh no!
Sucked. Oh well.
You gave her more points.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
We've already been going an hour. Doesn't feel like an hour.
No.
At least it's
I
Friday.
will say this. Once I get the broom, I'm not going to get anything done.
I expected that.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go too
I like her
easy on
character.
Yeah.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It
Transferred?
gets easier. I
Yeah,
promise.
there's multiple schools.
That's cool. I only thought there was 2.
That's good to hear.
Will you be
So
good
let's
with
take
the
it
broom,
all at
though?
once.
To put it
The chat
lightly,
just asked.
I remember how I felt when I first arrived.
That's a good
I
question.
transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Wagadu?
My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
Huh.
Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway
Oh,
around
she's
the
from
world
Uganda.
at a new
That's
school
cool.
in a new country.
I had a teacher from there in high school.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
That's actually cool.
So yes, bigger than
Is that in
Hogwarts.
Africa?
But it never seemed intimidating or
Yeah, it's in the
overwhelming
mountains
to
of
me.
western
It
Uganda.
always felt like home.
That's awesome.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu
Whoa.
uses one.
That's cool because you had to be
cast
super
spells without
powerful
a
according
wand.
to the people
Oh,
at
yes.
Hogwarts.
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Huh.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite
What do you mean
fond
2
of
schools?
using a
There are
wand.
3 shown in one
seems
movie:
very
Hogwarts,
dramatic.
Durmstrang, and Madame Max. You're right. Yeah. I don't know.
It's nice to learn
You're
about
right.
another wizarding school.
The Triwizard Tournament, there's like a bunch.
I do miss Wagadu.
I had a
but I'm
teacher
glad to
from
be here at
Zimbabwe and another
Hogwarts.
from New Zealand. That's cool.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next
And
time.
actually, I think my French teacher wasn't from Uganda. It was
course,
around there,
you
though.
can
The
a
Congo?
word, if you would.
Is that...
You
That's
wanted
close.
to speak with me, Professor.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson
He had a
I was
different
expecting,
accent, though.
sir.
What's charm
He was
then
French, so
expected?
his accent was a little
Miss
different.
Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a
We're
fierce
American.
competitor,
I don't know very much
though I
about
sense that
geography
she's a
because we
bit
just are taught what we...
distracted of late.
America.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
I'm looking up a
Expect to
map
hear
of
from me
Africa
soon
right now
regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
so I can see how stupid I was.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
A lot of characters
Hope
already.
your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid
How are you
I
with
can't
history?
count on beginner's luck to impress Professor
I have a
Ronan.
French teacher. I did too. He was from Africa, which parts of Africa are French settled, so a lot of them are like native French.
Side quests are not available. Okay, what side quests? Don't stay one.
How am I with history? American history, I know a lot about, but world history is a different thing. I literally had an entire class my senior year of high school that was just called American history. Yeah, yours was French. Yeah, but you're also in the UK, right? And so it makes sense. You're a lot closer. My French teacher, he was from Africa, so he told us this story about he illegally came over here on a like holding onto an airplane. I was like, you're lucky you didn't die? Because I guess a lot of people do that in countries like that. They hitch rides on airplanes, but they'll get up on the wheels, and when the wheels retract up in there,
Revelio.
they'll just like hide up in the cargo hold. That's weird. Which, I mean, that's a rough story.
Yeah.
But he got in a lot of trouble and is no longer a teacher. And it didn't have anything to do with that. It looked like that statue just like gave you a thumbs up.
Look, another butterfly.
I love the classical
Oh, I
music.
can jump. I just now figured out I can jump.
Da, 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 da,
Saw
da.
that.
Revelio.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see the floating instruments?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'm more interested in the random crap than the actual magical stuff. I love how the one thing that I've gotten excited about the whole game is like, oh, they have classical music. That's cool. There's a very...
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
I only have one dragon skull, okay?
Poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
Serbia did. Germany had to take land and lose a large percentage of their troops
To the wise, age matters very little.
after America.
Today we will review a spell that has
wasted
saved
team.
me from death at the hands
Then we
of
gained
dark
most of the
wizards
empire.
more times than I
We
care
then
to
gained
remember.
most of the empire after.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat
We've
of
played Fortnite. We know that if you launch somebody up in the air randomly,
Yeah, they do get surprised.
it's much of a surprise. That's why the hammer is a big thing now.
Levioso.
That's Levioso. That's even different. It's even more different. Oh god. I'm trying to keep up with the actual game
Now,
and
let's
not
try
the
something
stream
a little
itself.
larger.
Okay.
An assassin from Assassin's Creed.
I don't know. Assassins don't use shields.
Some of them do. The newer games.
Yeah, that is true.
I carried a Mjolnir and a shield in Valhalla for a while.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay.
I would assume you just tap R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, well done.
That is useful.
Very good. But the best way to
Are we going
prevent
to play
this
more
by
of
duel,
ghost hunting and
we'll start
Fortnite?
with you.
We can.
Duelists, take
Or
your
are we just going to play the actual game?
Either or.
Now, I want a fair duel using only
Whoa.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Is that a table? Should we just let it
Right.
Jesus, JJ. You're killing him.
Your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego.
Protego. Levioso case things.
She did say you could use that spell.
My students with this
I'm planning World War One.
He
or
fell
two. Yeah, there was that whole thing where
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
that was my finger. Popped it in like
I
3
kind of
places.
think you don't like me right now.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
I put you in the
Points
spot
to
and you
Slytherin.
overperformed.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Yes, I'm the main
I
character in a
demand
video game.
Excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is
I had a
one
teacher
thing,
that was like
but
that.
battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
What did that even
I
mean?
advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
said swallow.
Again, well done
It's
today. I
like
shall reach out soon. with
Wands,
additional
balls, and
assignments.
swallow.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
And spectacles.
Nice work.
He's still angry with me.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good.
For about 5 minutes until
Practice.
someone else does it.
Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Against the rules, I'm in.
I'm a Slytherin.
If you want to get the most out of your
You had
time
to
at
expect
Hogwarts,
that.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not
got a
to...
Is that an Iron Maiden?
Thank you,
Yep.
Sebastian.
I do got a question though.
Good.
If it's
Pleasure chatting with
forbidden,
you.
why do they keep
I'm sure
the
I'll
books
see you
here?
soon.
That is a
Perhaps
good
somewhere
question. Why are they not
unsanctioned?
like at the
We'll
Ministry
see
of
if your
Magic or
performance
something?
Today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Bum, 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 bum,
Protego.
bum, bum.
Okay, what now?
I was about to say I don't have. I'm gonna go get me some popsicles because I'm a giant child.
You know, I'm just gonna unlock some of the map real quick.
I muted my microphone. I'm old. And here comes the dog right behind me.
Find another one.
A locked door.
Rebellion.
Oh, not again.
Here I come from the toilet bowl.
Haunted toilet.
Oh, what?
Dear mole, as long as for only one time per week, I can.
Why did you run into the Mad Hatter at a toilet?
He was a major character in the
Tried to
book.
stop me, did rancorous
He wasn't in the movie.
Trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up
Don't
a
leave your
contract
books.
with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
What about your books?
A 9-pack of nuggets? Is that Cicero?
These are the regular bathrooms.
We just have 10 packs.
Revelio.
Oh. I am currently level 3. Chest.
That's cool.
I don't like the loading.
4, 6, 9, and 20. Well, our kids' meals here are for 4-piece nuggets or 6-piece nuggets.
Lucan's just over there.
And then we just have a 10 and a 20 as adult meals.
I think this is the dual place.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You said that already.
Hello.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels, crossed ones.
A very
Oh, you
young
have a
sounding
source.
kid.
It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
That's nice to hear.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
You know, I expect this from a Slytherin or something else, not a Gryffindor.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel
Yeah.
alone.
They say
care to
20
step
is
into
like
the
a
ring?
share pack for nuggets, but I have a little cousin
Get
that
me in the
literally
ring.
orders. She goes to Chick-fil-A
Spectacular.
and she'll
Let
order a
fireworks
platter,
begin.
which is supposed to be for like 10 people, and she'll sit and eat it by herself.
Will make you regret.
She's skinny. She's like 120 pounds, which is insane. But she's also like a child. She's like 17.
Oh, there goes my way. Leviosa.
Don't shy away now. Expulso.
Is this like a duel? That kid's on fire.
He won.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
That sounded like an adult playing a
Nice
child.
work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now,
Is this
it
your
takes
quest
time to
line that you're
organise
doing
these
right now?
duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought.
I bet the logo
Hope
looks
to see
cool.
you back here again.
Is that it on the ground? What is that?
Why is the remote vibrating? Oh, because I leveled up.
Yeah, I forgot you haven't played a PS5 game.
Rebellion.
The controller does a lot of things it didn't do in the last games, or in the last version of PlayStation. Oh, that's a scarf. Is that the first thing you found that's aesthetic?
I think I also got glasses.
Beasts.
Gear.
Oh, you also have handwear. Oh, those look cool.
I'll stick with those. No.
Why are they just round like Harry Potter's?
I don't know. That actually don't look bad. Suits him, but
Oh, you can't use that one yet because it's
eh.
the one you just found is locked because you're not high enough leveled yet.
Professor Weasley.
Man, that app is going nuts. 3 videos, and it's just like, we have almost 50 followers already. Gloves are underrated. They do look cool. If it didn't look weird, I would wear them while driving, but I always make fun of people that wear driving gloves. Old people do that. Just a straight up pair of leather, like black gloves looks really good though. Especially in game like fantasy games like this, where you're dressed all fancy.
Yeah.
With like a suit and tie. Like the black gloves
I'm
go.
fine with the gloves, but the scarf kind of didn't match. The hat was okay, but
It's the dark colors. I guess they tried to offset it with the just randomly casting spells. Do you not have like a magic bar?
I do, but I have to press the back trigger to do it.
No, I mean like, do you have like a level of magic that you just like
I think
a wellspring or something?
Here's the whole magic thing.
Oh, so your magic doesn't run down.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. It's like if there was a bar for
certain
it.
ones have cooldown times, but that's it.
Because that's always been a question about like the Harry Potter world. Like, do you run out of magic? Or is it like stamina based?
What about the room, Professor?
Hello,
I
Deke.
was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Obviously, they had to add
excuse, Deke.
house elves.
Ah, there you are.
What's with my eyes?
I trust your first
I mean,
classes
it's like-
went well.
They did, Professor.
That's better.
I heard as
They
much
adjusted.
From Professors Hackett and Ronan. Seems
And you can
Professor
have a
Fig
slot for
taught you quite a
glasses.
bit
That is,
during
yeah.
Your brief detour near what was
I
it you
do
said?
like that.
Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
I wish more games would let me wear like a suit and tie. Like, could you imagine holding a lightsaber with a suit and tie in Star Wars?
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
Could
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
And
Professor
over
Ronan did mention something about that.
a pin
In
a
fact,
time.
Professor
I
Ronan
almost pull
will
a
meet
Dobby,
you
but
outside
instead of a
momentarily
dagger, it's a
to
sword.
assign your first one. Now, regarding
Huh.
the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds,
In
potion
Once Upon a
recipes,
Time.
and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander
I think.
will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own
Yeah, I
wand
figured that's what
to
you
be
were talking
far superior.
about. I put it together.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide
My,
array
my
of
sister
potions
was a
and
huge fan of
ingredients,
Once Upon a
although
Time.
they
I never really got
rarely
into it.
sell recipes.
I
Professor
watched
Sharp asked that they
2
have a couple
seasons,
of
that's it.
particular recipes on hand for you.
Of course, the Disney movies that
I've
I
never
watched
heard of a
didn't really
spellcraft
fit
before,
into that
Professor.
show.
No.
Like when I was a kid.
Spellcraft
like the one
is a
I
recipe of sorts
I really like
used when
Hercules.
I want to see the
conjuring
the one thing I want
I
Disney
shall
to
explain
do
more
is
about
get their
them when you begin
heads out of
working
their
with
butts
Transfiguration
and do a modern adaptation of the Black Cauldron.
Yeah, that one would actually work in live action.
Yeah.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is.
Hercules would be cool
People
too,
are
but I think they're already
shop
making
in
that one.
Diagon
Yeah.
Alley.
Granted,
We're fortunate to have
honestly, I
someone
just want
like
to see a
him
live
nearby.
action Gurgi.
Mr. Ollivander is a genuine
Of course, I know that
craftsman
name.
and
It's been a
highly
long time
skilled
since I've seen that
wand maker.
movie.
I would
Like
trust
a very
anyone else
long
with
time.
any of the wands.
It could be a long time, but everyone knows. When I say that name, everyone knows who I'm talking about. Gurgi.
I'm eager to get to
That
Hogsmeade.
hair just
Very
looked
well.
weird.
I'd like you to make your first
What
visit
in
to
the
the
world?
village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow
Yeah,
or
his voice was
Natsai
one of the
Onai.
voices I practiced
I've
with
noticed
a lot.
you spending time
One's
with
Peter
them.
Pan is darker than real Pan. Peter Pan, in my opinion. Oh yeah, the Peter Pan in that show was different in a good way.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
I like
And she knows the area.
I like her
She'll
character
keep you
too.
well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow.
Theophilus?
If you can. Once you've finished
I'll
Professor
call him
Ronan's
Theo.
assignment,
I'm gonna
your friend
steal
will
some
meet
of
you
these
at the
names for
castle
D&D.
door. No time to
I'm just gonna
waste.
call him Theo
The sooner
because
you
I'll
complete
never
your
remember
work,
that.
The sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
A butterbeer. You got your dueling gloves on. Professor Ronan. The reward is Reparo.
Revelio.
See if anything was in here.
Yeah. If you didn't know, JJ is all about those like hidden things in video games.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people watched your Mass Effect playthrough, but it was a lot like this.
I was thorough.
There you are.
Hit me that.
That's an old one though, and I erased some of them because
Hey.
they had an undesirable in there.
Remember Team 4-Star? Dodge!
Why didn't you
You
dodge?
have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed,
Tries
I
to
do.
kill his son,
And
grandson,
an
and
exceedingly
great
useful
grandson
one
and their
at that.
family, just
The
so he
mending
can
charm,
basically be God while
Reparo.
taking over his great
Fixes
grandson's
things
body
right
and trapping
up,
his great
makes the
grandson
broken
in
object
Pandora's
good as
box.
new in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers.
Huh.
A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first,
That's cool.
each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged.
I like
some
how they're
for
like, oh, this
today.
kid learns really
See
fast.
them
We'll just
through
teach him a
and then
couple
report
spells
back to
outside
me.
of classes.
We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Ouch.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay.
Catch the flying page.
This is the right
Oh.
area. Got it.
Jesus, JJ. There's another one in the Dark Arts Tower, apparently.
There he is. You didn't expect that, did you?
You just looked at it and it was like, bam. Accio.
Yeah, as soon as you said the task, I was like,
Flying
oh.
page must be around here somewhere.
What did he say?
There it is.
Accio.
Oops, missed.
Whoops.
Brilliant.
I thought he said that page. Lightsabers are blue, lightsabers are red. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I cut you in half.
The assignments, Professor.
What the
Marvelous.
freak sent you,
You
Dad?
clearly know your way around basic
My
charms.
copy of Resident
Let us
Evil
give the old
8,
mending charm
I
a
unlocked
try
the
then, shall we?
lightsaber.
Remember to be deliberate in your
And
enunciation
each color
and
does something,
movements.
something
I want
specific.
to see some vigor. Now,
Let's see,
one
red
at
does
the
most
ready.
damage.
Yes, sir.
Green
Remember, your wand
absorbs
is a conduit of your magic.
I went through
The
an
more you-
entire playthrough of Fallout 4 with lightsabers. It was awesome. Obviously, it was a mod, but it was cool.
Yeah. Blue is defense. Green, when you attack, it heals you.
Yeah, in the reality of Star Wars, it's different levels of like your mastery of the Force.
Yeah.
Unless you're Mace Windu,
Reparo.
and it's just this is my color.
Okay.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps the lover thought it too accurate
that.
and lashed out. Reparo. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Whoa, you got HP. Hogwarts points, I'm guessing. Purple is in the middle of Sith and Jedi. Well, what it is Mace Windu has like full control over both sides, but he veers more toward the dark side with like the way that he uses his powers. Yeah.
I can't find any side missions.
That's not a legit explanation though. That like the actual explanation is Samuel L. Jackson wanted purple. He wanted
Yeah.
to stand out in that scene, and that's exactly what it is. But they had to make a canon reason for that to be a thing. So a lot of people just assume it has to do with the dark side. And it actually doesn't.
Astronomy Tower.
But in terms of like colors, if you mix red and blue together, they make purple.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where people are like, oh, that's how that works. Not necessarily, but.
Hello. Look, another one. Where you at? I just saw you.
What am I missing?
Who?
What?
Oh, her.
Who? Where?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
I'm new, so I've
Pardon
not
me if
met
I seem
very
a
many
little
people.
distracted at the
She's a
moment.
Hufflepuff.
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha
What
thinks
does
I'm potty.
barmy mean?
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If
Under
I
her
know
robe, she looks
Hogwarts,
like a dork.
And I do. An empty frame doesn't appear for no
No,
reason.
I'm not kidding. She's dressed like a
Something more to
dork.
this.
The tie is weird for sure.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm
Huh.
not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Okay.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Ace Windu's style of fighting is the reason he doesn't fight Grievous
Do
after
come
the
and
first
find me
time.
if you
Grievous
stumble
starts to
on
copy
something
it.
illuminating that solves
Accio.
Oops.
Revelio.
Yeah, JJ, it was Lumos. She said something about casting Lumos on it.
That surprised me.
That was kind of cool.
There you are.
Accio.
You've only got one more.
Huh. In this tower, or
I think it just said in Hogwarts. So I think you only have one more page.
okay?
Hogwarts is huge, though.
Yeah.
So
Wrong button again.
Revelio.
Yeah, gotta do that.
yeah, it said Lumos. Do you have that one?
No, I do not. So that needs Lumos.
I think you do. I think you've used it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Is that not
Lumos.
Yeah.
That spot must be a clue.
Also, quickly switching the
look around
lightsabers
in
on
case
and
it's
off is
nearby.
shunned by both the Sith and the Jedi.
I know where it's at. Down here.
Star Wars is weird.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Okay.
That's cool.
Revelio.
Oh, look, a butterfly.
Gregory the Smarmy.
Accio. Lumos. Let's
What
get
the-
you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, it's a moth, not a butterfly. That makes sense.
Do you find it hard to get the right...
Not really, but how do you put it in there? There you go.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Now it said 1 out of 15. So
Lenora,
I could be
I solved
mean,
the
but
mystery
I'm
of
not
that
going to.
painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clue.
I
I'm
won't.
not telling.
I'm not telling you.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
So he's our Hermione.
The moth! I should have seen that.
Did she say meat? It
Revelio.
looked like it said a meat.
Okay.
Unless it's just the accent. It could be.
Yeah, I guarantee it's the accent. This way I gotta go?
Whoa.
Where am I?
What is this? That looks important.
Mm-hmm. And it is not.
Huh.
Hello.
Revelio.
The greenhouse tree?
2 out of 15. Hello.
I've always said that travel
Yeah, there's not much
broadens the mind.
point in doing any of this right
You
now.
did get a new fast travel location though with the blue flame. So
Yeah. Back to here.
back to school. Back to school. So people don't think that I'm a fool. That's a reference.
Yeah, I think you sung it wrong though.
I changed the lyrics, JJ.
You and I both know you don't remember.
Like you're like, I know you didn't remember the lyrics. No, I did not. But I knew it was along the same line.
Something tells me those two statues are.
I think he says like, so Daddy doesn't think that I'm a fool or something in the actual.
So Dad don't think that I'm not a fool.
Natty,
Yeah,
I
something
hope
like
I
that.
haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be
That's a
eager
funny
to have
movie.
your own things again. And to see the village.
It's one of my favorite
been looking
Adam
forward
Sandler
to it.
movies. That one and Happy
Out of
Gilmore.
all the ones
Shall we
I've
set off?
watched, Happy Gilmore was my favorite.
Happy
one.
Gilmore's a good one too.
Well, that and Little Nicky.
I don't really like Little Nicky that much. I never really got into that one. I think I watched it like one
Release
time.
the evil. I don't know. It could just be the fact that I like who played his brother.
Oh, you're outside.
Finally, I'm starting to lose my tan. And there's my eyes again.
They were bugged out again.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
She was gonna
I
ask
thought
you out.
Revelio better be in the village.
Works for me.
The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Is it bad I keep thinking of Ace Ventura when nature calls when she talks?
I was
I
thinking,
cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms.
Can't wait
Grave
to go there.
mistake to take it as
when
an elective class, believe
I
me.
watched Black Panther 2, I'm just like, oh
Though
man.
I suppose you would not really call it
Speaking of Black
elective
Panther 2,
when your
Black
mother
Panther's
was the one who elected
T'Challa's
you to
like
take it.
wife or girlfriend or whatever she is.
Yeah.
I was like, she's the most attractive woman in this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like no joke.
That, I mean, this may sound weird coming from
Everyone will
me
tell
being
you
the
to visit
huge
at
Marvel
Christmas,
nerd.
But that's one of the few times of year
That movie was not
I
as
would
bad
rather
as
be
everyone said it
indoors.
was.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I really
Yeah.
liked it.
Not much
It was
for
like one of my
God,
favorite MCU
Like, don't
movies
get me
in a
wrong.
while.
Don't get me wrong.
I do not mind the
That
cold
being
so much.
said,
It was
that-
very
Because
sad
half
too.
the
Yeah, that being
Elizabeth
said,
used
that
to.
would have been a
I
good
did not grow
point
up around snow.
to make another reference to X-Men or something like that.
Oh yeah, everybody really wanted that to be like Storm's kid with
I
him
often
or
spot
something.
Yeah.
whispering flies in this
And I'm
air.
like, he hasn't even met her.
What's so special
True.
about
Well,
them?
he could.
He's
have.
also dead.
Are
Yeah.
interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Take them all.
What the heck? Those flowers are making weird noises.
I think it was the bugs.
Who didn't like Black Panther? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
And there were people that fussed about it. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Look, from the forbidden forest.
They did. He is a mutant.
Hippogriffs.
Well, yeah, they
Perhaps
did.
you can startle them.
They did make
I
Namor a
heard
mutant.
rumors that hippogriffs
Yeah.
had been
Look at
spotted
Hippogriff.
nearby.
They also clipped his wings.
Absolutely.
Which, when she did that in the movie, I'm like, oh my god. They introduce him as the first mutant in the MCU, and then they're like,
It's
nope.
off limits to students, as the name implies.
Like,
Why
how are
is
they
it
going to
off
fix
limits?
that?
Can I
The
fix that?
professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. There's Hogsmeade.
Oh,
over
an
the crest.
aqueduct.
I knew
How's
there's a
that
reason I
brewing?
liked you.
Yeah, I like her
I would
character
spend
too.
all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was
Yeah,
surprised when
Namor.
Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
I think it's cool that they also like clarified how to say that, because a lot of people pronounce
While I
Namor
certainly learn
differently.
a great deal in class, much can be
I think I
gleaned
said that
outside
once.
of the castle.
Yeah, they say Namor.
Yeah, there's those things again.
The Thestrals.
Just hurry up and give me a broom.
I think one of the pre-order bonuses was The mid-credit scene? I don't remember the mid-credit scene. Is that the one where he's talking about, like...
I remember the weeks
It goes to Namor and...
strange.
There's an octopus.
Everything was
Atuma's, like, right-hand woman or whatever.
I'm getting used to things.
Also, Atuma wasn't really a big villain, and I hated that. Because he's a huge villain in the comics.
But it is beautiful here too.
He was kind of just a side
And
character
getting out
the
of
whole
castle
movie.
and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
I mean, her mom is there with her, so... With the fire? Did I miss a credit
Mr.
scene?
Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
He's drunk.
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Saucers?
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle when it's safe.
I like his
Good luck to
accent.
both of you.
Good luck to both of you.
Oh, Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say I have never seen him in such
Do you
a
want me to
state.
send you the thing? I guess. That doesn't ring any bells with me.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy
Whoa.
to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about
You want to
goblins
go out
and
with
such,
me again?
it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'm not going to
Keep
say
that in mind,
no.
Natty. Thank you.
You're good company. Throw you over that one guy currently.
Those books are flying. That kid's cloak is cool.
I saw you.
It is hard to know where to start. The Three
That's neat.
Broomsticks is the place for
I
gossip.
saw you.
And you can get
The way
any
you
fruit
said that.
you can imagine at
The wall.
Honeydews. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit.
Revelio.
I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need.
Does every one of these have these?
Looks like it.
Oops. Fire.
That door is locked. Oh, look, a place for
Professor
brooms.
Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
Some
A new
seeds.
wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little
I
as
had
well.
to.
Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
You're gonna enjoy yourself with your own wand.
I go blind.
So you grow hair on your palm.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with.
Your character looked genuinely scared of that.
Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
That's what we have here. That's the
About
only
time.
reason you can
Well,
come
you're
here.
our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Your
Truly.
descendant dies.
Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you.
I like how he has him just sitting on the shelf.
This one in the only green case like this.
10.5 inches. You might do. Here.
Seems like a little much, but okay.
Yeah, it suits me.
Well, go ahead, swish.
And flick.
Nope.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
What the heck?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
That's not for me.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
His wand is in
We'll
his
find you
hair,
something, not to
behind
worry.
his ear.
No, not you. Perhaps.
Another green one.
Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
Dragon heartstring, that's cool.
Let's give this one a try.
That one looks cool.
I feel like that one's a reference to something.
It looks like a broom.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
You get back in this box.
This is proving to be trickier than I had
I
anticipated.
changed accents there about midway through that.
Probably that one right there.
Are you? Perhaps you?
The one on that shelf on that one side.
There you
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Akio.
Yes. I think you might be the one.
What, that one out there that's standing out?
Here.
I know you
Take
see it. It's right there. Oh, cool. I got to make my own.
Oh, neat. You would? Oh, cool.
Curious indeed.
Oh, neat. That just looked like a stick.
How intriguing.
That looks ashy.
Curious indeed.
Crooked spiral. That just looks like a twig.
Yeah.
That's like the Elder Wand.
Wood type.
Whoa.
How intriguing.
Let's see what different ones there are.
You can go above 12 inches. Can you imagine like a staff?
Curious indeed.
I'm just seeing what all is available.
Ah, apple.
How intriguing.
Elder dogwood. Ebony.
I'll choose elder. Not that.
Curious indeed.
12 and a quarter.
13. Size of the shoes I'm wearing now.
How intriguing.
I can't find the scene, but basically, spoiler warning.
Unyielding.
T'Challa's son is introduced. Oh, yeah, I have seen that one then. I just don't remember it that well, I guess. Pliant. Wait.
Brittle? No.
How intriguing.
Hard. Giggity.
Whippy. I'm just imagining you in the middle of a duel and your wand just goes. It's just like this the whole time.
You know, just because it sounds funny, I'm going with stiff.
A good stiff 13 inches. Oh, cool. It actually tells you a reason to choose those.
Okay. Dragon heartstring that serves as a core of a wand.
I didn't do it. JJ did.
What?
Someone in the chat said, "Did you really just giggity?"
Couldn't help it.
JJ did that.
Dragon heartstring that serves as the core of a wand, known for producing powerful magic, consistent magic, and great range magic.
Hmm.
You know, I'm gonna go with a phoenix feather.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Purchase.
What do you think?
I do think it's cool that you get to customize your wand. I never thought that would be a thing in this. I figured it would be like randomized. Oh my god.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn
That's a
from
long,
you,
stiff
just
wand.
as you learn from it.
Yes, it
I
is.
needed to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective.
I think it'd be really funny to use like the smallest size.
And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger.
It's like using a pencil that's been like shaven down really far.
Dang it, why didn't I do that? Maybe next time.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I
I
can
mean,
be of
also the
further
longest
assistance.
size is funny too, because it's just like, but just like a really short wand is funny. It's small, but it has a good personality. It's about how you use it.
Okay, where to now? That is the
I
magic.
think we're the tame ones, actually.
Uh-huh.
If Tanner was here, this would be a lot worse.
Hogshead. Sporting needs.
I invited him too.
Scrolls.
But with Tiff having it, I feel like he's gonna. It isn't small; it's sneak sized.
Wizard wear.
It's stealthy.
I'm gonna go to that
Oh, so
one.
you can change your hair?
Yeah. That way.
That is a bright green outfit.
Why is it right here?
Revelio.
Oh, I can't go in there right now. Dang it.
There's a kid on a broom.
Yeah. Figures.
Who's the shortest in Pet
Joke
Farms?
shop.
Tanner.
Yeah. He's our resident dwarf.
Legitimately. He's only like, I think he says he's 5'8", but I swear he's shorter than that.
He's also the most violent out of all of us.
Height-wise, not Frankfurt size. I was talking about height. Because me and JJ are about the same height.
Yeah.
I think flat-footed, I'm just a slight bit taller. If I stood up correctly. I always slouch. That's the problem.
Revelio.
And Michael's a little bit taller than me, actually. He's the giant of the group, I guess. Enter password. Tanner. Password too short. Yeah, but if you say it, he'll get angry.
Hey, don't push.
What did that just do?
I don't know.
Something exploded.
Can I touch it again?
Like explosion. Wand is out.
In most games, when there's an explosion,
Not quite. Those things are terrifying. It threw little bombs at you. This is like the Weasley shop.
I think they're the ones that wind up with this place. Okay, where to? I'm gonna check this place because I feel like that place is important.
Tomes and scrolls.
Yeah, it is.
And scrolls. At least you're not one of those people that has to stop and pet every single cat.
I'm good.
Because I've seen streamers that will do that.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here
I
for
don't
the
like cats
spellcraft.
that much.
I'm not a cat person, so I'm glad.
Matilda's student.
Look at that
Put it this
beard.
way,
I
with
might be
this
seeing
game,
you
I'd be
soon.
more inclined to pet a
I
snake.
am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had
I wish
a
my
conjuring
mustache was that
lesson
thick.
I'm afraid I haven't yet,
No,
sir.
what person in our group
Ah,
that
but
could even,
you
could
will
even come
soon
close
enough.
to that is Tanner.
It is magic at its
Actually, he can't
purest,
grow a mustache.
creating something out of nothing.
If you look at his
So
face,
so he's like the
It is
reverse
not without
opposite of you.
complexity.
yeah.
But that
If you look
is
at his
where
face,
my
though, his is
spellcrafts
very
come in.
thin.
Stay the course.
Yeah, Steven has a
You could soon
comic book
impress
thing
even
going on.
Professor Weasley.
That's certainly
Like,
something to
he can
aspire
really
to, Mr.
do
Brown.
a
I look
mustache
forward
and
to that
goatee.
day.
Yeah, very
I too see
Green
it.
Arrow.
Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items.
Wonder if
like
you'll find
custom
Cornish
pieces of
pixies?
furniture or
Maybe.
decoration. But
Who
I
knows?
shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station.
Potting
I
table?
believe so, sir.
Good.
I thought that was
Nothing
illegal.
like
Oh,
being
that's
able to
something
grow
else.
your own ingredients and brew what you want.
It's
when
also
you
the
want.
1800s or
Let's have a
something
look.
like that.
Yeah,
so
'cause it wasn't really.
I don't think it's a
It
big
wasn't
deal.
really
Let's look at
outlawed
what we
yet.
have, shall we?
Supplies. Thank you. Thank you.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look
Don't
around
have the money.
at the rest of my inventory.
Beast toy box. Oh, I can sell gear. I'm good.
Huh.
Pippin's potions.
I like how you're like, I'm not using this, but I want to keep it.
Wait a second, I'm gonna check something. Okay, that's sizable. Okay. I thought this was going to be one of those Harry Potter things where the outside's way too small.
Yeah,
the
like
big
Doctor
stuff-
Who.
Yeah.
Like you go into it and it's like a mansion. That'd be cool.
I don't think this is part of where I gotta go. Or that, but I want to look.
Yeah, you still gotta go to the potions shop and the magic neep.
Yeah. That's over off by itself.
There's a thingamabob.
Rebellion.
Yeah.
If you didn't know,
I'm level 5.
that's a water well. I mean, there's a door.
Oh, I know that. I was just looking at something.
Oh, I was like, what is he doing? Whoa, those wigs just magicked in.
1 second.
Whoa, they're changing.
Revelio.
There was something in the corner on the left side. What the heck?
Is that outside?
I
or
think
in
it's
here?
outside.
Okay. Hello.
There's also
Hello.
a chest in there.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome
That's
to Madame
odd.
Snelling's Tress Emporium.
As opposed to
I'm
vodka
sure
well.
I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an
Oh,
aura?
I had to
But
read
I
that for a
showed
second. I was like,
them.
are they calling
They're
you
stuck in the
smelly
dust of the
or
ministry and I'm here thriving.
Calliope.
Absolutely thriving.
Calliope?
But look at you. Look at you.
Look
I can
at
certainly see why you
you.
paid me a visit. Looking for a change,
Ouch.
are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
I'm good.
I should be going now.
She really just ripped into you there.
Yeah. I'm good.
There was a chest in there, I think. Behind the counter. Oh, man.
Another scarf.
Like how you're like, I didn't get a haircut, but I stole this scarf.
Gear. Is it better than the crappy one?
It's legendary.
Hmm.
Oh, you unlocked the one that you
And that is
found
the
earlier.
Dark Desert scarf. I have to be
Level 6.
yeah. I'll stick with that one for now. You don't look too bad.
Yeah, that's a legendary level.
And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go ahead and put this hat on.
The flat cap.
It don't look bad.
Wait, the Book of Monsters is a mimic? I never thought about that. It is, though.
Hello. That was bugging the crap out of me.
What the heck was that?
No idea. That is.
The Brood and Peck?
It's a beast supply shop.
Huh.
That is clothing.
Clothing.
I don't want to look basic.
But you speak it. Because that's basically English and... That's an odd choice in hairstyle. What the heck?
Trippy.
That would freak some people out. Some people have real issues with mannequins.
Yeah, I can't do nothing here right now. Unless it's down here.
That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Well, it's not like there's...
Did I steal it?
I guess.
Revelio.
Do you take the cup?
Maybe. Another chest. Actually, there's 2 chests.
Why do I do that? That happens to me on such a regular basis. I
Aw.
really should not own electronics.
What did I... Okay. So I say you did something. That is magic neep. What's that? Oh. Got another item. It would probably look stupid. Let's see.
Great. At least I had napkins. The Kyber saber? Well, Kyber crystals are in every lightsaber, so I mean, I would really like a black lightsaber.
What was that?
Like the one the Mandalorian.
Oh, it's another chest.
I haven't filed my taxes yet.
I haven't neither. I got my taxes papers today.
I've had mine for like 2 weeks and I still haven't really messed with it.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
My hands in my cloak.
The dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then.
That burp had some bass in it.
Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be
I did find something
positively
interesting. The
reeling
special
from it
chest with
all.
the eyeballs.
Not at all.
I'm
choosing to see
stuff
it all as
inside them
one
are
big
randomized.
adventure.
Well, bravo.
So if I
Not
didn't like what
everyone
I
has the
got, I
temperament
could
to take things as
turn
they
it
come.
off. Then
Name's
load
Timothy
back in previous save
Teasdale, by
file
the
and
way, and
do
this is my
something else.
shop, the Magic Neep. I keep
Instead
the
of
cards
plasma,
handy
it's
because
all
I'm having
Kyber
good
crystal. The
chat.
blade is Kyber.
Can't very well
It's
be
so
in the thick of
powerful that you can
things if I'm in the
terraform
way
planets
inside
and
now,
destroy
can I?
moons. What?
What?
As much as I know about Star Wars, I have never heard of that.
Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases.
I do have some really
from me.
cool,
But what
since
say we
it's
get
just
your
JJ
packaging
here,
seeds?
I do have some really cool armor that I made
Let me guess.
for
You're
the
after something
campaign
fresh.
for Star Wars that is lightsaber proof.
Do have a look around.
And the
Plenty
big
of
bad has it.
ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Because obviously I have to make a way for you guys to be able to actually fight someone and not immediately kill them.
Eventually, I'd like to go back and revisit one of my places. Not one of the places, the spaceship thing we acquired.
Yeah. I think that's where we'll start back when we reboot. But I'm gonna basically make it completely D&D with Star Wars stuff. I do really like the Star Wars combat system though, so I don't know how I feel about that. But you guys are so used to playing D&D, I may just eventually kind of make everything the same.
That would be easier. It's like me. I'm working on Resident Evil D&D. I'm mixing rules of regular D&D.
Ooh.
With
you almost walked right off that.
With the Alien D&D.
I would love to do like a Call of Cthulhu type thing too, where you have like.
Which the Alien D&D is pretty easy to understand. Like, you start off with like your highest stat would probably a 5, and what that does is you roll 5 dice, 5d6s.
The way that Call of Cthulhu works, I really like because you can
Pardon
get
me,
like
sir.
if
thank
you
goodness. When I
are
heard
in the
the bell,
dark
I
for
thought
too
you were
long,
Miss
you develop
Larwang,
a fear of the
one of
dark.
the she danes to come here.
And
Although, I don't believe I've seen your face here before.
you can develop like a fear of
It's my
heights and
first time
stuff,
in
and it
Hogsmeade,
actually
actually.
like causes
really?
issues with you playing the game.
Parry Pippin at your service.
But you can also do away with those fears if you
Pippin's potions.
like
Potions
push
for
yourself
all
and stuff.
ailments.
So.
You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time.
They're doing a
Pop in when you
preview
can,
for
so you don't,
Hiffle
miss out
episode
on
8
anything.
from
But
Team
for now,
4-Star.
let's get you those recipes, shall we?
I freaking love that show.
What can I do for you today?
I love that it's original and it's like new Dragon Ball content, but it's not at the same time.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
My foot is cramping.
Well, that's everything. I can't find Natty.
I'm on my way, Natty. Ooh. Butterbeer.
Revelio.
Another one.
Oh. I can see Michael's message back in the group chat. On my screen. Neat. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. That's kind of cool. What? I joined voice chat hours ago and forgot about it. Michael's been sitting in the Discord voice chat
I have everything.
because I've been in
I
it.
see what you
Just
meant about
I
not being
just
able to
like
pick a favorite
muted
shop.
myself. So.
We should walk around a bit more.
You
Perhaps
can
today is the day
learn
I
to
finally
make
pick
drugs
one.
for free in Hogwarts, a school. You were taught how to make poisons and drugs in school, but not even told about the 3 curses. You do learn Incendio. Is that a troll?
Yeah.
There's a troll in the dungeon.
Bring it on. I've been itching to fight you.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
It's wearing that weird armor. Oh, another one.
Another one.
Dodge!
Dodge!
Oh god.
Are we weakening him at all?
You're doing some damage. I don't think Accio is going to work too much. Can you return to your dorms, including Slytherin? Just sneak past. Ancient magic throw?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
Do more of it!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Potato.
There's more stuff to your right over there. Ouch. There we go. Invoke ancient magic. Kamehameha!
Jesus.
You just obliterated it. There's nothing left of it.
Goodness.
At least Avada Kedavra.
Did you two take
take on a full-grown soul.
That woman's
by
a
yourself.
goodness.
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
At least the killing curse leaves something.
Yeah, at
What
least there
is
would be a
that?
body. Whatever that
I'd
was
say
is like
helped is a bit of an
disintegration.
understatement.
Yeah.
Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Is she an aura?
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Oh yeah, she is.
Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
She's a magic cop.
So help repair, got it.
Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Are the wizards just weaker in Harry Potter's time frame?
Maybe.
Holy crap, you're gonna reassemble a building now. Neat. Pippin's potions.
When I look.
Repairer.
Oh look, Honeydukes is fine.
You don't mess with Honeydukes.
For Officer Singer to worry about.
You can actually go into Honeydukes at Universal. You're just reassembling the stack of boxes. Avadi Cadavi. Quick, painless death. Bombarda Maxima. More booms than an American school. Oh my god. I wouldn't know. We didn't have that kind of American school when I was in school.
We literally did a Kamehameha. I just literally did some kind of Kamehameha.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Like, imagine a Kamehameha with Destroyer God magic.
The Hakai.
Yeah. Is that still locked?
I like how you're just like, yeah.
Another chest.
I know too many things about too many things. That's a different scarf.
Hello, kitty.
Where is the chest, cat?
Revelio.
What the heck?
I wonder if I can turn into animals in this.
Like an anime, I guess.
No, I mean that's actually a thing in Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, that's what they call it.
Oh. When you said that, it made me think of Bleach for some reason.
Have you been watching 1,000 Year Blood War?
No.
Because I haven't. I don't remember enough about Bleach
That's
to
odd.
watch the sequel
I don't
series.
think that's supposed to be like that.
Probably not. It looks like a set piece.
Yeah. Oh well.
It looks like you're a cast member and you just walked around the wrong side of the set.
We were just talking about you.
Now I can talk to you? I stole your teacup.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
It's in my pocket.
Introduce myself, Augustus Hill.
There's another one.
The
Can you imagine that? That could be like a quirk. Like,
He's got like Wolverine hair.
my original barbarian used to collect body parts. Imagine if my next character I create collects
I was
teacups.
happy to help.
Frankly, you
Be
deserve
kind of funny.
Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something.
What's funny is the body parts was a happy accident.
Glad rags wizard wear.
It just happened.
That was me and you being stupid in the first session. And it just happened.
What cracked me up was Mark. He said, you choose to touch the glyph. So I take a severed hand out of my pocket.
I loved that. That was like one of my favorite Grimm moments of the entire campaign.
That's probably the smartest thing I ever did. He goes, why'd you do that? I didn't know if it was booby trapped. He goes, why didn't I think of that?
Fair enough.
Then I threw that
Thank
severed
you,
head
Mr. Hill.
across the
That's
bar.
very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Okay. You gave me something
Plenty
free.
for your
Got it.
perusal today. Take your time.
Take your time. Oh, it's just a better robe.
Have... Okay, whatever.
It's got more offensive magic.
It's free.
Oh, look at that thing. It's like a magical eyepiece. The cloaks and robes lot.
What's special about it?
It just has more offense points.
Okay.
Brown Eye of Newt.
That sounded nasty.
Your brown eye. Oh, God.
I don't want circular spectacles. Black rivet gloves.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Ambitious cloak. That'd be level 11.
Oh, God.
No.
Loosened house emblem scarf.
I might do that because it would suit me.
Yeah, you could sell the stuff you're not using,
yeah.
too.
A lot of it's stupid. That is the regular one. I get nothing for it.
You get nothing selling that one. Oh, you do have weird glasses.
I don't want it.
Do you have the brown eye glasses? Oh, yours are orange.
I still don't want it. Let's see, I got that one equipped, I think. Or do I? No, I have the other one equipped, I think.
Whoa.
What do I have equipped?
That one's got a better stat, but it's green.
I'm going to keep it for now until I find something better.
Neat. You almost have 300 and something.
What an extraordinary
Oh, you were wearing the
introduction
blue one.
to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful.
Look at that.
Just down
In the
this way then.
1800s, you're getting taken out on a date by a girl.
I sell more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my
Weird.
shop at your leisure.
I think that's a different one I had equipped.
I have to wake up early, or at least early for the weekend. Yeah, I was up at 5:30 last Saturday. I'm not doing that again.
Even though I get nothing for it, I'm going to go ahead and sell that one. Okay. What do I got
I went
now?
to a car show that we stayed at for like an hour and a half, and then we left.
Okay, I can get it now.
I had to drive 2.5 hours to get there, though. It was very annoying. And I blame Tanner.
Okay.
Because he mentioned it while we were streaming last week.
Gear.
And Heather was like, oh, yeah, we can go. Yeah, that's at least an upgrade in skills. And it looks cool.
That one is stronger, though. I'm going to see what it looks like. Nah.
It just looks like snake skin.
Actually, it kind of matches the hat. But for now, I'm going to stick with this one.
You also had, oh, that's just clearing off an exclamation point.
Yeah.
You can change out your wand handle.
Yep.
There's a lot of menus in this.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm just getting rid of a few things. Those markers.
When we change streams, I gotta like take a second and change to the Xbox. What? I messaged Michael and Tanner, and I was like, "Oh, 6:30," because that gives us enough time to like have a couple hours in this, and then also switch over to something that will put content on other platforms.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming
What am I
hostess
looking at?
and a powerful witch.
What?
And what's my character? He's just...
Oh yeah, that's weird.
It's an owl.
That looks like
Don't
a
do
dark
it.
wizard. He's got a top hat. That means he's evil.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
At least he looks cool.
Who's this child?
That guy sounds
What are you
familiar.
not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
$100.
Oh.
Someone in this is Mercer.
Matthew Mercer?
Yeah.
Probably. He's in everything.
Yeah.
Did they
Oh, look,
see us?
Butterbeer.
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with
We're playing
Rookwood.
Hogwarts.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, Let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
The 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
Huh.
That's the trans person.
That's cool. Look at them being. What's the word?
No.
Inclusive.
what can
That's cool.
Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
They're free.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers
That's cool.
and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
You know, the
My
upside
pleasure.
to that in the magical
will
world
say,
is it'd be a lot easier, I'm sure,
trolls
to like
in Hogsmeade.
restructure your face and
It's
stuff.
never happened before.
Plastic surgery is
That's
not
not
as
right.
expensive.
The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
There he is.
Was
watch,
that Lodgok
watch
I
this
saw
person
leaving
just
now?
wipe the floor with him.
Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. Wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Oh my god.
I said, my friend is busy.
Good one.
One would think you
I feel like the person that recorded that in their house because that microphone quality is not the greatest.
The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Like you can hear it when they talk.
Can't
It's
drink
like,
butterbeer forever.
oh, but I can.
Watch me.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy.
See, there's like a lot of bass in that.
Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
They need a better microphone.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
It might be a good time to go back to school.
Revelio.
Peanuts. You know, to go with the beer. You just stole a cup.
Dang.
And another cup. And sweet rolls.
Did someone steal your sweet roll? I like his hat.
It's getting dark. In real life, too.
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Across the map. The Hogwarts button? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Okay, where's... Oh, that's cool.
Probably the one jumping. Like, hey, you're like, where am I going? And the point was like jumping on the map.
Yeah, I noticed that jumping right when you said something.
I was like, huh. At least they had an indication of like, go here. Some games would just be like, figure it out. Whoa, you just got stronger. Whoa, that's weird. Did it make you go to the wrong area?
No. I received an outpost.
You've got mail.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket found in Gringotts. Okay.
You've got
mail. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
That threw me
That's
off.
weird.
They can speak through the...
Oh, yeah, that is a thing. Because there's that whole scene in the
This is actually a spot I didn't
movies where Ron's mom is like screaming at him through a letter.
Ronald Weasley! I like this place here.
Apples. We just steal everything.
Why not?
There's beds everywhere, but which one's yours?
I don't know, but I'm stealing one of these cupcakes.
That's a big cupcake.
I'm being nosy.
The morbid statues everywhere.
Revelio.
Let me do that. Jesus. Why am I walking slow?
I'm waiting for somebody to curse in in Harry Potter.
Could you imagine if normal people had to go to Hogwarts, and then some smart aleck goes abracadabra, and then everybody loses their cool?
I've seen TikToks where people are talking about.
That's where I'm making the reference.
The chest with an eyeball is freaking me out.
They'll be dealt with shortly.
Weird.
I hate that loading screen.
At least it's not very long. It's like a
Yeah.
very short, like, pause. A lot of video games back in the day used to use doorways as loading screens too. So
Am I even going the right way? No.
Not at all.
Loading.
Those are the quickest loading screens. That was odd. Remy, why are you running so fast, dude?
I feel like there's a hidden room in one of these buildings.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Did it get colder outside? Did it get colder?
Revelio.
Huh? Oh, God. It's getting colder?
Well, it's 54. Cool.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
a new wand handle.
Oh, it feels like 51, but there's also a breeze.
Candy said it was supposed to snow this weekend, and I was like, what? I was like, what?
Wand handles.
That looks cool. Did you see his customized wand in the game, honey?
The one with the black handle.
Is blue. Are you colorblind?
Maybe.
Wait, why am I... Oh, I had to wait. Got it.
Why did you
Professor,
just sleep in the floor?
I'm glad to see you.
Yes.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Oh.
Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock
I don't
used
see
it to
snow
control the
being a
dragon.
thing.
But how? And why send trolls
Actually,
to...
I
They were
did
there
look it
because
up
of me.
when she
I
said
overheard
something.
Ranrock
It is
talking to
saying that
Vic
it's
to
supposed to
Rookwood.
possibly snow Sunday.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade.
It's supposed to like
With
mix in with some
Rookwood.
rain.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he
Cypress
had Sir Ronan and
eucalyptus.
the patrons
That's
of
a
the Three
cool,
Broomsticks not intervened.
weird name.
This is great news indeed.
I like it.
If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Cypress is a tree.
Speaking of the vault,
And
Do
a
you
place.
think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but
No.
they have a great deal of integrity.
You're not a plane.
No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
A lot of words thrown in there.
So, did you like come
You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes.
Kind of.
I
Not
discovered
really.
I did eruption.
when I
I
read
did
it
a rough
aloud.
quick
this
start.
map appeared.
Most I did was
Clever
look at
enchantment.
hair, mess with my eyes.
You can actually
map
go
of
back and
Hogwarts, to be
customize it though.
sure.
So.
I'm
But
good.
I
It don't
do
It looks like a
bother me.
D&D map,
It leads to the library.
like a proper one.
A restricted section.
Not
to
like
be
us.
precise, and a bit beyond.
I was
See
Skins
traces of
AMK. I
magic
don't know if you
down
remember.
there.
I do remember that.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything,
I ate a little bit of
it's that the
pizza
path
earlier.
we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to
That
work
was
with
at like
Professor Hecat a
12:30.
bit before we continue.
But sir,
A
how
little.
dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I mean, something small would be fine if you're wanting to go get food. Like Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's or something would be fun. That's up to you.
No, I'm saying, hey, if you want Chick-fil-A.
I like how you didn't argue. You were like, oh, well, I'll just do that.
Argue over Jesus chicken.
Curious about something.
Hey.
That's the Lord's chicken.
The Lord's chicken. I think you're supposed to follow that line.
I know. I still wound up in the right place. I'm gonna do something.
Oh my god.
Rude.
Oh, you can fix it.
Yeah.
Repair
See, I fixed it.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
What year is this supposed to be?
Like the
Are you all right?
Oh, okay,
Don't you know who I am?
Outfits.
Zenobia Nook, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
She sounds like Moni Myrtle.
I think this is before Myrtle's time.
Yeah, it is. This is before Voldemort and what's his name?
You said his name.
It's a fine. He didn't do anything yet.
He's not named yet.
Why does everyone hate her?
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room.
She
My
still sounds like
Gobstone
Myrtle.
collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play.
She sounds like an actual child.
Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gross.
Oh, message me that website I can use to watch that anime.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
That's
And
why they
Melody
don't
was
like
one of the
her.
Worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible
Huh?
as well.
Why?
And now those poor losers have taken my
Apparently,
gobstones and hidden them
when she
in very
plays
high
against
places
people,
all over the school.
the loser gets sprayed with this bad smelling liquid, and she keeps winning. That's why no one likes her. Yeah.
Because they're sexist.
Yeah, they hid all the gobstones things in the game from her because of her size.
They don't like short people?
Rather an
Apparently.
overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the
No.
necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and
Surprisingly-
talented fifth year to help me.
Surprisingly, not a lot of people has stated any of that at this point. Surprisingly.
Because it relates to real life things and they don't want to bring that up.
Yeah.
Right, they already have people wanting you to not play it because oh my goodness, it'll help you.
Do you have any suggestions on how to
No,
get
it doesn't.
the
She has
gobstones
nothing to
down
do
from
with
their
this
hiding
game.
spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself.
She didn't have anything to do with the
Whoever hid
movies
my
after
gobstones that
Harry
high
Potter.
got up there somehow.
I think she worked with the first Fantastic Beasts, and that was it.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
His face.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Snake Pit and Jackstone. Those sound like horrible games.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Especially Snake Pit.
I don't see where to go.
Where are you
man.
going? That's weird.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There's one.
Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, what, you want to eat it on the carpet and not the kitchen?
He's like, you keep yelling at me about licking the floor. Probably.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
He's like, what? You're going to tell me I stink and then run away from me? Hey, Remy. Hey, buddy. That one's stuck. The heck?
Revelio.
Yeah, go boy.
I actually don't think it was up here.
I have the Fortnite skin and the dude that you're named after.
There's one.
Remy the Bow.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
People think we named him after a gun.
Back down.
Because I've had people like, oh, there's a Remington.
I've always said that
No.
travel...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Lay down, Remy.
Look how fast that goes.
Man. Cypress. 2-year anniversary follower. Gosh.
Star say, why am I running funny? He was holding a book.
Oh, I guess we should start winding down on the Hogwarts.
After finish this mission.
Yeah. Then we can do some Fortnite.
Revelio.
She owes me money.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah.
Accio. Levioso.
Ooh, the grand staircase.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't really care. Maybe she thinks you have good style, honey.
I've been told I dress like an old lady. I think you've told me that.
That's why I was laughing, because I was like, I've definitely said that. Wood.
Okay, I'm gonna start your load of laundry before I get out of here.
Okay.
I'm sure you need clean underwear.
Probably.
What was that?
That was Tanner's child. It does sound a little demonic, though. Because he was doing it at the same time to try and get him to do it. It was like a Ric Flair woo. You know the one I'm talking about? Like, woo! He got him started doing that while we were playing Fortnite. And he just kept going. And Tanner's like, hold on, let's get a good one for the soundboard.
I can't even get this.
What else is on here?
Oh, that's...
Whoa, that's an effect.
That's also an effect.
What the heck?
I will chase...
Oh my god, that's loud. And my voice.
Why the fuck is this sheep naked?
I know where that's from.
I got another fish!
I know where that's from.
Okay.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What is this one?
Good one.
Ah, those are me playing guitar.
How inconvenient travel was before I
Revelio.
Revelio.
Jesus Christ.
Tanner and I are running to get our grocery pickup order, and then he'll be on.
Revelio.
I think she feels better that I included her and stuff now with those messages. Ow.
That's the last of Zenobia's
I've been trying to do
gobstones.
that for years, but you got background people that didn't want that to happen.
That run.
The full-fledged run with the wand in your hand is kind of weird.
You would think you'd put it up, but apparently when you run, you just automatically whip it out. Dang, this is making me tired.
That gives us a little bit more time with this, actually.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to do this. That's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes no sense.
Had too much Sprite. There are some really cool names in this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this.
Oh, there's a chest right there. That looked like a porg. I filled it up yesterday. It's a little under. It's like an eighth of a tank lower than full.
I got a purple cloak.
Okay. Ow, my leg. It's technically your car anyway, so that's fine. I said it's technically your car anyway. So. She's probably jealous. Tiff was like, okay. I don't think she's gotten to play hers yet.
What?
Hogwarts.
Oh.
She pre-ordered it. That's the first game that I've heard that she's actually wanted to play in a while.
Like, what exactly did you pre-order it for?
I think Xbox. They had the X series.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I don't got that one.
I don't know though. They might have just got it for regular Xbox One because
Hello, Zenobia.
Because he's
I found
playing
the
on the
new
X.
gobstones.
I think that one comes out in April.
I didn't
March,
think it was
something like that.
possible.
I don't know. They may have got it for his
Common
Xbox and
sense and
she'll
basic
play it when
magic.
he's not playing.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what how it's
if I'm
gonna work.
correct,
Gobstones back.
the deluxe edition came out the 5th. I might be wrong on that one. This one came out today.
Yeah, the Switch version comes out in like April.
No.
Or July or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. And then the PlayStation 4.
I bet this is gonna run like a turd on the Switch, though.
I don't know. That could be why they're taking so long to release
Yeah.
it. They're making sure we don't get another Cyberpunk on our hands.
Or when they ported The Witcher.
They are yours,
Have you seen that? They ported The Witcher 3 over to Switch, and it runs terribly.
Yeah.
People are like, you get like maybe 7 frames.
They're being cautious with this one,
For a
though.
game.
That was a little glitchy there, and your
I'm
face
sure
was like
they'd be willing to
just
play after the trouble
bouncing
spent
for a
getting
second.
them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so
A lot
much
of
fun
freckled
together
kids in
laughing as
this.
all the losers get
Yeah.
sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Wish me luck. Gobs of gobstones. I would have thought a gobstone was a bad thing. That sounds like something you get in your body that's not supposed to be in there. I got a bad case of gobstones.
Okay, there we go. I was like, it's locked. I can't do it. Since we got a little bit more time, we'll go ahead and do
Yeah,
this.
might as well do another mission or so. Then I can set up my computer. Have Fortnite going. I could probably do that now, actually, since I'm not running a game on here.
I believe we have some matters.
I'm going to, just in case there's an update. Because I can do it in windowed mode, so it's not going to...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a
eyes.
certain
Good.
urgency to you completing your defensive magic.
Those things are creepy.
As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
Spider webs. And, when necessary,
Use it for
defeat
spider
any
webs.
of those who would wish to do us harm.
I get the burn piece.
Sounds versatile.
Sounds
Before
versatile.
we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Neat.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
That's kind of funny.
Do I get to beat children again, or?
You know what I just thought about? I still have this foot pedal thing, and it's my A, B, and C buttons. I wonder if I could use that for crouching in video games.
Maybe. You set it up right.
Well, I'm glad I decided to do this when we're playing Harry Potter. Because it's sitting here trying to load up the Epic Games store.
There's a hidden werewolf room in one of these towers.
What did that say?
Oh, it's him.
Oh, it's the that one thing.
It's the Mad Hatter. Got it.
You've made your point. Those are ghosts.
One was trying to kill the other one.
They're ghosts.
That's awesome.
Like, how does that work?
I don't know, but it's funny. I know how to fix these.
Reparo.
That's right.
Accio. Reparo.
One of these.
Lumos.
I bet it has to do with that fire
Revelio.
spell.
I did one earlier. Ooh, another
Ready
one
for
of these.
another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's
We shall
no one
see.
in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Sebastian. I'm glad I decided to
Hello,
check if
Lucan.
Fortnite had an
Is the
update.
next round of crossbones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another
I'm gonna
round?
check the Xbox too.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Sure, I'm
Yes,
gonna fight her.
Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Adept round.
Round one. Fight.
Actually, it's
Lumos. Accio.
Round one. Fight.
Act like a winner.
Levioso.
Got you.
Got you.
Next time I'm fighting by myself.
You're better than that.
That's a weird noise.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Maybe.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Because I figured I might want to boot everything up.
Perhaps I should stick to potion.
If Fortnite needs an update, go ahead and update it. You know, that kind
Hello,
of thing.
Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give
'Cause
you a
the
list of
PC one needs
combinations
an
to
update.
practice. Ready to have a try now?
Perhaps later.
Actually, I might come back later.
Suit yourself. I'll be around when you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, God. Connect to the Xbox network. In order to do that, I have to do other things. There's so much going on.
Hello, Lucan.
Okay.
I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it.
Glad you're keeping at it.
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
This actually gives my game time to update. So.
Levioso.
You'll get it. Keep trying.
Levioso. Protego.
This
Okay.
Xbox is so slow.
That was something.
Levioso.
That's it.
Oh, good God. There we go.
Leviosa. Accio.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You
God,
look
this
good at
Xbox
that.
is so
Thank you,
slow.
Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be
No.
a fearsome challenger now.
Mine on the computer did.
Assignment's all finished.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I forgot this Xbox has an issue with freaking internet.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
He's funny. You could have gone a bit easier on me. No.
Where's the fun in that?
You won't get better otherwise.
All services are available. Sweet. Dum da dum dum da 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 dum 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 dum. Uh-oh. Now the internet's starting to
I trust Mr. Brattleby was
shouldn't,
able
but
to
it
accommodate
is for
you,
some reason.
and that
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
glad to hear it.
Why is
And
the
you should
Microsoft
be ready
Store
to learn
updating?
Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end
Oh,
today's
Fortnite
lesson
does
with
have an
your
update.
robes aflame.
Okay.
Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
That's what I was trying to do, Xbox. I hate my Xbox. This is why I've been talking about upgrading. I think it's because my computer is so fast that
Jesus Christ.
that this thing is just so slow. And the PS5 is so quick with the menus and stuff, and I'm just like, this old technology. Now it's queued. Thank God. Also, multiple downloads should not be bogging down my stream. Just gonna throw that out there. I have half a gigabit a second internet. It should not be doing that.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try
Keep
not
at
to
it.
incinerate yourself.
If I wasn't streaming, my computer one would already be updated. How much does it say it is? Because it doesn't. Doing anything in the Epic Games Store takes forever. It's a smaller update on the computer, and it's taking forever. It only has 10 megabytes. Megabytes to download. And it's at 26%. Good God. The stream should not cause the internet to bog down like that. The Xbox is only getting kilobytes per second. That is very slow.
Sitting on the carpet again.
Now it's saying 3 hours?
Ah, there you are.
Weird.
For like half a gigabyte. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it goes fast and it goes slow. Goes fast, goes slow.
It's very weird.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills.
Yeah, it said
That's
3
it.
hours, and now it's like...
I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. Jesus. So, shall we proceed?
And then it downloaded completely.
Fig, I have work for you.
Fig, I have work for you.
Student and my schedule.
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office.
Well,
5
now my
minutes.
computer should go faster. Oh, that's the Xbox controller.
That man is exasperating.
Full Fortnite.
Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor,
we have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Good God. I don't even know how long we've been going. Oh, now I do. 3 hours. I forgot I had all that pulled up.
Sebastian mentioned
I have the
sneaking into
chat, the
restricted
screen,
section.
I can watch the game,
Perhaps
and I'm
he'll
watching
have
my
an idea.
update, and the live stream stuff. All at once. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I want to check something real quick.
I hate that that's the same song over and over. Like, I like the song, but good grief. That gargoyle's talking to you.
Power to him.
There's an Iron Maiden in the corner.
There's a lot of this stuff I can't.
Grubby little faces.
What gargoyle?
I think it's behind you. I think that thing was talking.
Yeah, it's ear moved.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
That's weird. Its mouth wasn't moving properly. I hate the way that this works. I'm looking at this. 353 megabytes of 355 megabytes. And it says 38%. That's annoying. What are these pictures of
Sebastian,
Esmeralda?
there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was on
Oh,
the 3 broomsticks
she had a
after the
dress up
troll
day at
attack
school.
and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I
If
won't
you
press
say
you
so.
now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me.
No.
So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
Thank you, Kathy
He can't get it
Wimpy,
himself?
for liking
He was called away by
our
black
video.
at
I
the
really
last
appreciate
moment.
it. Hopefully,
suppose I could
hopefully
wait to get
that's
a note from
not
him,
the
but
right way to pronounce that.
You want
It's
to
just what
show
it looks
some
like to me.
initiative.
That's my bad.
Precisely.
It does look
You
like it says
mentioned
Wimpy.
being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
I'm gonna have to
How
send Heather
concerned
that,
should I be about the librarian?
link to the
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to
the actual
clandestine
text message
activities
because it
taking
wouldn't
place
let me
amongst her
send it
precious books.
through
So do
Facebook
all that you
Messenger.
can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements.
I hate the
but
Epic
I've
Game
pulled
Store.
my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
I know I've said that like 3 times, but it's annoying.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
When I booted it up, it was like, oh, you can buy Hogwarts Legacy. I'm already watching it. You heard me read that off like a minute and a half ago. Maybe I need to refresh that to make
See
sure
there?
it works properly.
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more
Oh my
than
God.
to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be.
Works for me.
Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually
So it's
be
like the
able to turn
cloaking thing
invisible?
from
Something like that.
Halo.
It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells, Spells are free.
I like about how they always point that out.
Although apparently I can get the cloak.
They always point that out in Harry Potter stuff. Like, oh, those cloaks are super expensive and rare, and Harry Potter just has one. I was like, oh, your parents had this. Where did they get it? Because it's apparently like a piece of legendary, you know, kind of thing.
It didn't really state.
Are you going to have to like trade it out on your little wheel?
I don't know.
Stupefy. Alohomora. That's the unlocking. Petrificus totalis.
How do I sneak? It didn't really state. Not really.
Story difficulty.
Let's see.
Revelio spell menu. Select spell set. Protego, black and stupefy.
Yeah, it's not telling me nothing.
That's a good question. I know you can still get caught using it because I watched a clip of a streamer doing it. And she was angry.
You would think the spell would be here somewhere.
Those are the unforgivable curses. Disillusionment. That's it right there.
How do I use it?
Do you have to equip it?
Maybe.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing is like don't bump anything, don't like run or anything. Because I watched this woman do this like 4 times in like a very short span of time. And then you're just going to walk right in here. That's usually how it works.
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Well, stop talking. You're not completely invisible. You explained that already.
You told me the librarian.
He did curse.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right.
He said,
"Damn." You see her desk behind me. The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do.
I'm glad I decided to
create a
update
distraction to draw
Fortnite
her
before
away.
playing it.
You focus on getting the
Yeah, I
key.
know.
While we're
I'll
doing
meet you
something
outside
else.
of the restricted section.
It's actually kind of smart of me to do that.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
I don't know if I trust this kid. God, that's bright.
Oops.
Metropolis has a new superhero leader. What? What?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The way that they said that.
The key.
Is someone there? Oh, it's steel. That's odd.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, I didn't want
Oh,
YouTube
that
on
one's
this
charmed
one.
to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice.
Actually, I did.
Never judge a
It was
tome
this
by
one.
its cover, I say.
Young Justice Season 3's only been out 9 months. I don't think they're bringing it back for another season, which kind of sucks. Because
Don't let her see you.
They went through and canceled a bunch of crap. And it's really annoying. What's new in Chrome? I don't care. Just take me to Twitch so that I can have everything set up. It's going to be a lot easier to monitor just 2 chats instead of 3.
I don't know why I'm good at sneaking.
That is weird. My toe made a weird noise. Oh, what am I doing?
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Because Merlin knows everyone else is giving.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on
St.
my own.
Mungo's.
No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're...
That's where,
Which is what...
what's his name's
precisely?
parents?
You got new
I'll
clothes.
know it when I see it.
Neville.
You're being awfully
That's
cryptic.
where his parents are in the movies, in the books. Because they got hit with a Crucio spell.
I figured out how to.
I think.
I can open those chests now.
And now no one's watching the stream. We might as well finish this mission and then get everything set up.
Incendiary.
Really?
I tried.
I figured that would be the one to work.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
What?
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Stupid ghost.
Oh, blasted Pete!
What is that from Thor?
Piss
Piss off, ghost.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go.
That's not really a good way to handle a friendship.
He's definitely
Now,
a Slytherin.
where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Now I need this one. I'm going to replace the left one.
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Repairer.
I know just the spell to repair this armor. The only repair spell I know. Quidditch gloves. I wonder if there's people down
traces
here.
of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
Huh. Neat.
I'm still sneaking.
Oh, now Fortnite's booting up. Let's just close the Epic Game Store and the NVIDIA GeForce stuff.
Where might this lead?
Renaissance cap.
I don't want to check one thing.
Renaissance.
Did I get another handle? Oh.
You have 2. That one's purple.
There's that one.
It looks like a butt plug.
I've seen worse. I'm gonna put those on. Let's see.
I think there's a thing where It may be at a different point in the game, but you can like use.
I'm gonna switch over to this one.
Use one piece of equipment, but make it look like another piece, like you can do in the Assassin's Creed games. What do they call that? Like transfiguration or something?
No, I'm wearing that.
That's a little odd looking.
Now there's a robe. It's the purple one.
Sounds like your voice is going.
It does that off and on. Oddly enough, this one suits that hat. But since I'm still in the school, put my Slytherin robes back on. Look at the outfit. There we go.
Okay. That was an odd noise.
Oh. How do I get over there? Oh.
Protego!
A shield.
Incendio! Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Okay. Nope. Whoa!
I didn't do it.
Death. That's what happened. Can you just like walk across while you're still using the spell?
No, I think I'm just timed. No, I had to do it once.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Good God! Jesus! Oh, there's more. You demolished that thing. I think you figured it out.
Yeah.
Discover the secret of the antechamber.
Works for me.
More bad guys.
Protego! Incendio.
I think you stunned him. You just automatically locked onto the next one. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's a chest over there. Well, that's lame.
What about this one? Okay, this one is timed.
But it goes the other way.
Nope.
Oh! You got lucky. He kind of like
yeah.
Like
This
bunny
must be
hop.
the way forward, but to where?
But you.
Protego!
Wrong button.
Incendio!
I don't think that did anything.
That's odd.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
I figured it out.
Hexagonal spectacles. They're hexagons and not
Protego!
circular. That's a lot of armor.
I ain't worried.
At least they show you which ones are gonna come to life next. Jesus. Oh, that was cool. love how you're deflecting from, like, the ones you're not looking at. Mm.
Levioso. Incendio.
Good God. It looks cool, at least.
Yeah.
It is a book after all.
All that for a book.
Something tells me it's not that simple. Let me guess. First book.
Probably. It opened itself. Oh, and then spilled something into a pensive. Sweet.
And then disappeared. Yeah, got my new outfit.
That was a memory that just came out of a book.
Making my hat wet.
Going bobbing for memories.
Those the founders of the house?
Probably. No. Because there's supposed to be 2 women.
I'm gonna stretch my legs real quick.
I'm sure they're dark wizards of some sort. Because that looks like an innocent village.
Yeah.
And that kid's on crutches.
Tiny Tim?
May I have some more? Oh no, Dad. Oh no, they're helping them.
Oh,
they're gods. Make it rain. Cool.
They're not evil.
Eh.
That is Hogwarts over there.
Are they the founders of Hogsmeade?
Maybe.
His head's bobbing a lot. Sir, can you heal my little brother? He has the plague, sir. I was like, what is that noise? Fortnite is playing.
Wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Welcome.
Miss Isadora
Ezio's
Morgan.
back.
Welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well
And-
to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
LeBron James.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it
Let me
happens,
turn the music
I
off
was
while
also
you're doing
admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday,
There's an Animus
I
bundle
was
with
asked about
Ezio and
the
Eivor.
beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all
You know,
immediately.
eventually I'm gonna have to get me a
I
skin.
cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were
They
glad
still
to
have the Dragon Ball stuff.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination.
I don't like the way they designed Piccolo for Fortnite.
Yeah.
It was not
He
your
looks weird.
imagination.
Oh God.
First of all, Professor Rackham.
He was very
consider
pixelated when he
but
showed
we've
up.
never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic.
Few are capable of wielding it.
Whoops.
Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see
A lot of
traces of
football in
ancient
here.
magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves.
I kind
Miss
of want to
Morgan.
buy the Ezio and
Before I
Eivor.
can train you to wield such magic, you must first master
What was the one
all
with the
that
trench coat?
Hogwarts has to
What?
offer.
Keep going.
Down this way.
A magic this powerful.
That's,
can
a
take great
singer.
harm in the wrong hands. It must
does,
be wielded by a select few.
Oh, it's not going to play the song.
That you not speak to
It does a
anyone
song
about
with
what
Justin
we've
Bieber.
discussed here today.
Look at the fake superheroes. I can't believe they have Ezio. Sweet. I wonder what that looks like with the other characters.
Sebastian.
Or if they can even do it.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
I think I'm buying this.
I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.
God, that's bright.
I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I really don't like that guy.
I'm a sucker for skins in this game. It's bad.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I think it's weird though that
Oh, I started to say, what's that noise? It's Fortnite.
Ezio at the Torre de Firenze. Da Firenze. Huh. That's weird.
I like how I'm immediately out of sneak
You
mode.
can't use certain things with Ezio. You can't put capes on because he already has a cape. Is there seriously not a pickaxe that went with it? Assassin's Creed?
Surprisingly.
Oh, yeah, there was. Okay. It was Eivor's axes. That makes sense. And then Eivor also came with a longboat.
Revelio.
I like that you can hear that in the background. It kind of makes me laugh. Okay. Well, now I'm fixing this.
Lumos.
There's a bunch of people on my friends list in like playing this game. One of them is somebody from my work. I bet he's streaming. Actually, I kind of really want to know if that works with other characters. Because obviously Eivor also has... Can she not use that?
Revelio.
emote?
Lumos.
No, she has the Viking war cry. But where's the... Now I'm curious. Can she not use that one? Is that specific to Ezio? I bet it is.
You wanted to speak
I
with
like
me?
that it's female Eivor.
Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Good for you.
Wait.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of
You can have
adventure.
Ezio with or without
I
the
hope my
hood.
reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
A what?
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a
what?
reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Complete bounties.
I'm sorry
I have
to
to
hear that.
complete bounties?
Words can be cruel.
Thank you.
Geralt.
Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make
Activate
matters
augments.
worse,
I can do
I
that
stupidly
one.
blurted out that I must be
I
braver
never
than
really
people think,
do the
since
bounties,
I
but I
have
guess
been
I
in the hidden
can.
herbology corridor.
Because we can go to the
Hidden
Citadel.
herbology corridor.
Yes.
Do a bounty there and
Rumor
defeat
has
that
it
boss.
that
and
the
that counts.
herbology professor before Professor
For
Garlic
2 of those.
kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun
Oh,
now that no
the
one
Citadel
dares
counts for
enter
like
it anymore.
3
I was
daily
hoping
challenge,
you
or
could go
3
there
of
and bring
the
back evidence
challenges for this.
that I could use to show that, well,
Melee
I'd gone in.
damage.
Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant.
Wonder
of
if
some
it
kind.
counts if I like down somebody, run up and hit him with my pickaxe.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Jesus. It's like $20 to get any skin in Fortnite. That is insane. And I just spent it. But I got 2 and a bunch of extra stuff. So I feel like I did okay. Like it came with a lot of stuff. And it's a free game. Like I don't mind spending money in a free video game. If that makes any sense at all. What the? Where did that email go?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with
Why is my
Professor Black.
emotes not working correctly?
Revenge. It was a book we were after.
What?
It does say built-in emote.
Wait.
Okay.
You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Oh, man. Like how it was like 6:30 or 7, and now it's like 7:30 almost.
Pages seem to be missing.
But we still normally only
appears
we go to
someone
like
has got to the book
9, 10
before
o'clock
us.
normally. So.
Yeah.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
So they have a bunch of, like the Disney Golden Book. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at the one in the corner. they said they bought the D&D one yesterday. That doesn't surprise me that Tanner's trying to get his kids into D&D. $145 comments on this? Jesus. Most of them are from the same person.
Okay.
So, let's see. This article says something about GTA 6. Possible next year release? That's good.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
What are you up to now?
It's time to bring your dueling metal and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
There we go. I was going to say I could play Fortnite, but I need audio for that. And I'm not going to do that while we're...
There's not one week.
Right now I'm just doing side missions. We can stop recording this whenever you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and... Whoops. That's the wrong one. Disable performance mode. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
But yeah, like I was saying, I was just knocking out some side missions anyway.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Tanner. So I'm going to go ahead and set everything up for Fortnite over on Twitch. So I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. Oh, also, we have discussed, and we usually talk about this on the Friday streams anyway. We have discussed doing D&D again. That may or may not be soon. So we'll let you guys know exactly when we decide to do it. We'll set a date out or something. But thank you, and